The hunters are recovering from a brutal fight. Peter barely survived, spending weeks in a clinic after being shot by vampire thralls, but his unnatural fast healing raised eyebrows. Marcus spent time keeping his family safe, sending them out of Portland under false pretenses to avoid potential supernatural retaliation. Meanwhile, the group made contact with a secretive occult scholar tied to an organization called Arcanum Britannia, who collects knowledge about the supernatural but only trades it for favors. They also uncovered that rats had been spying on them, seemingly controlled or conjured by their enemies. Infestation got so bad that they had to literally bucket rats out of an apartment. Victor even pretended to be mind controlled as part of a risky bluff, which nearly backfired. Eventually, the hunters regrouped. They disposed of old cars tied to their identities, swapping one for a beat-up Corolla, and armed themselves with weapons scavenged or bought at gun shows. On the road to Nevada, Victor pushed to learn how to shoot so he'd never be helpless again. They stopped at a small roadside Nevada town to let Peter rest and tend wounds. The session climaxed in a sudden home invasion. While resting, several armed men attacked them in their rooms, trying to smother and stab them. The hunters fought desperately, Marcus smashing one with an alarm clock, Peter grappling despite his injuries, and Victor dodging knife blows. The attackers seemed clumsy and improvised, not part of a long-running conspiracy, but the fight underscored how exposed and hunted the group remains. In short, this episode was about regrouping after major injuries, juggling secrecy and family ties, discovering they're being spied on, rearming for the road ahead, and ending in a chaotic close-quarters ambush that showed danger follows them wherever they go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah, we got ambushed by zombie people.
Oh, okay.
Who were running a roadside inn. We did not find a huge meat grinder and meat pies, but we sure learned that Peter's very vulnerable.
Turns out that
almost died.
Yeah, almost died again.
Stabbed once, almost died.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's
because the group made no
two
preparations.
zombies attack a guy who's one hit away from death.
Yeah.
What could go wrong? That made the DM go, am I overshooting this?
Well, it also illustrated that if you don't use willpower, and I toss stuff into initiative, then death can come very, very, very quickly. Like, initiative is something we should reserve for when both parties involved go, now I try to kill the other guy. You know, shit really hitting the fan as opposed to danger. But we'll need to finagle that. Also, remember, willpower is the, oh fuck, I think I'm gonna die if I don't succeed this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm currently trying to find the rules for willpower, but I'm expecting that to be scattered like in 4 different sections. So
good luck. Be sure to tell us if you figure out. So.
Okay. So I was gonna ask, does anyone have like clear understanding on what roles we can use that on?
From what we understand, any roll or check
Except
I ask you to
damage.
Except for damage, you can say, I use a point of willpower on this before you make it, and that'll guarantee at least 1 success.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know whether or not
adds.
it's fair that you can add it afterwards, but that would make it a bit too get out of jail free-esque.
Yeah, it's better if you have to say it beforehand. And it's like it's just +1 success to the pool, which is pretty cool.
And along with experience and conviction, it's one of those things that you get back whenever an adventure concludes. So you do need to sort of poke me like, hey, did that finish it or not? Either way.
What was the difference between melee and brawl?
Melee is you're
melee
holding
is
something, brawling is with your fists, or if you're doing some sort of grapple maneuver.
Okay.
So brawling is never stabbing someone with a knife, but if you want to like take the knife and then put it and hold him in a certain way or pin him down with it, then maybe it goes either way. It's a little vague in places.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you ask me, oh, can I use occult to stab this guy with the knife? Then I'll go, yeah, sure, it applies. It's an occult knife.
How? Can I use my
use
knowledge of the
investigation to
occult to
stab
know
him?
what its weakness is?
So I can stab it with this gun.
Mr. Sick DM, can I use your sickness to my advantage and make this bullshit roll? Sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, I found the willpower section actually here.
Okay.
Willpower can be spent only on mundane actions, things your character could do without the aid of edges. Willpower has no effect on ensuring the use of your hunter edges. Only conviction can be used to do that.
Ah. Alright. Fair enough distinction.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, to set the scene for stuff that happened after you left the Killer Hotel, which was all the way to the north of Nevada. Since then, you've just been driving. And the locations that you are aware of that this whole thing plays is somewhere in between Las Vegas and the city on the southern border, Laughlin, which is also at the bottom. I will also share my screen. That tends to help when I'm talking about this stuff. Where was it? Here it is. Both of which are on the Colorado River. If you've ever played New Vegas, then near Las Vegas, there's also Boulder City and the Colorado River leading all the way up to... Where's the dam?
Oh, damn.
Where's the dam? Where's Big Dammy? Hoover Dam. Here it is. So yes, it is quite a well-known area. In a few ways. There it is. That's a good shot of it.
Yay!
Yay! So yes, it also means that you are effectively in as much desert as you're gonna be in.
Yes.
Because Nevada is a very flat, very deserty area. Well, flat may not be the best description of it, but if we take a quick look at the area right outside of Vegas, then yeah. But, you know, it's not a Sahara desert, but how would you describe this landscape? A prairie, I guess? You're in a cowboy flick, I suppose.
Yep.
Imagine yourself on a horse with a revolver at your side and you're being chased by ghosts. But it is an area you are probably quite unfamiliar with. Vegas itself has, of course, the Strip with all the casinos, and Vegas is quite a big city and all. Also has quite a lot of security, I believe we briefly discussed last time, as well as guns all over the fucking place.
Yeah, guns are really easy. Cops don't look like cops, but they're everywhere.
Yes.
As civilians.
Cops go undercover here, predominantly. Watch out what you're doing, otherwise you might get caught by a guy you didn't know was a cop.
Otherwise, aside from the city center, everything in this place is still quite flat. Very few high-rise buildings. The city has quite a bit of greenery. But the only part of Vegas, if I can find Vegas Strip.
Merp.
Meep, meep. Yeah. The only part of Vegas that really has a lot of fancy high-rise building is the Strip area. I'm trying to identify, but it doesn't really let me because there's a million fucking streets all over the place. Also, it's daytime, which is generally not what you would think of as Vegas. So, I think the mood pictures say it way better of the sort of city that I'm picturing in my mind. Palm trees, neon lights, and perpetual nighttime. There is, of course, daytime, making it substantially more boring. But
Which looks like a mundane town.
Yeah, a mundane town is going to be a lot of what you're dealing with, specifically the first period, because the big question is, you are effectively just a bunch of guys in cars arriving here, some of you still somewhat wounded, very wounded in Peter's case. And you're going to need to spend an amount of time here figuring stuff out, getting yourself settled, having a base of operations, as it were, because you don't have any contacts here, right?
Nope.
So, some ideas, just shooting shit. You could, I don't know, find an abandoned building and squat in it. Or run some small cons in the city or near the casinos if you think you can get away with it. You could try joining a gang.
Looks at Marcus.
That's more like Marcus's.
But if you guys have better ideas, now would be the time to discuss those and consider them. Now, you're hardly the only people trying to make a living on the Strip. But there's a lot of tourist stuff going on, and if you have any sort of experience or qualifications to work in the entertainment or tourism industry, or anything for that matter, you could probably just find a decent job here.
Security stuff? With no papers? No.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it more difficult.
I forgot.
For you.
Never mind.
Hex is in somewhat of a trickier situation, I guess.
Not really. It's extremely simple. I just don't
Can't
do
work.
it, and you guys pay.
Well, I mean, whoever is working and whoever is paying, you need a place that you agree on to stay, even if it's, going to the fancy hotels. I think that's probably a bit too costly to stay at for a prolonged period of time. But whoever isn't working will, of course, be doing the research in the meantime.
I'm not much good for anything else than the research at the moment.
Right. For at least a few weeks, you're going to be just reading up some stuff.
Yeah.
Said, let me write some stuff down. Plan. When arriving in Vegas. I should make this slightly bigger than nothing at all.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Does anyone have any ideas? Otherwise, I'm gonna assume you're gonna do whatever dumb shit comes to my mind, which won't be great.
Well, I mean, what was the objective of coming here?
There are two gangs who have put to, Arcanum Britannica has requested us to figure out
That's the
what
favor.
crypt. Yes, the favor. What cryptid has become such a threat that two rivaling gangs, the Blood and the Crypts,
Bloods and Crypts.
have
Remember
put
now.
aside their differences and banded together against it.
Well, if I've seen my movies correct, and if those are anywhere like close to representation of our real world. Marcus, I think you should be the guy who goes and asks around about that.
Why is that?
I have no particular reason.
Is it because he's the only guy here that's not white?
Yes.
Yes.
It's because he's bald.
60-year-old bald fisherman going up to them like, "Yo, homie, what's up?" Ain't probably.
You could tell them you're Heisenberg and they might believe you.
True.
But if you're not doing that, okay, maybe you're going to be dependent on Marcus for it. Alright, assuming he does or doesn't, what would everyone else do?
Are we generally doing... Is this the recovery period?
Yes, this is the recovery and reconnaissance period.
So settling in and downtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're not exactly going to walk into a place you have no contacts and no experience and just, go up to a near NPC and ask, hey, did you hear about thing? And then immediately get pointed in the direction and then go into a dungeon. It's not that kind of game.
Yeah. Victor is going to try and attract attention to his... He's going to kind of attract attention to his crafts in clothing, combining it with performance in that, because I have written down that I have a box of old clothes, which I believe we bought so that he could make disguises. He is going to apply for a street performer permit, which is something you need to apply for in Las Vegas to perform. And he is going to try and use his performance skill and his craft skill to start earning money on the streets by performing.
You're going to apply your crafts by performing... Wait. What exactly is
I'm going to make my own clothes, my performance clothes from whatever I have. And then he's going to apply for a street performer permit and sing or act out some stuff.
Are you a
on the streets
singer
to
or a performer?
He has a performance 3. I imagine in school he would have taken drama. I mean, Victor is an act.
Oh, you're a trained actor, okay.
Well, I mean, Victor as a personality is an act, like him, this Victor and Samuel. So.
Okay, well, true in the sense that you pretend to be a flamboyant gay man.
Yes. So.
The question is, would someone in Vegas see that and think, well, that's something I don't see every day? I'd be willing to pay money for that.
That wouldn't necessarily be an act. I mean, he can sew costumes and then.
I mean, okay,
be off-brand Elsa or someone and do a not quite do legally distinct scenes from Frozen or something. Like put on drag and go out there and kind of but both make money as a street performer, but maybe hopefully advertise, because there are a lot of performers out there. So if his costumes are well made or look good, then that might also attract attention to that. This is his hopes. He has ambition. It doesn't mean that it's gonna work.
That is certainly something. Let's see. Street performance registration and permit in Vegas to perform on Fremont Street. Performance must register for a lottery system that assigns them a 2-hour performance slots from 38 designated circles.
Yes, it's not easy, but
registration is free.
Yeah, which is the important part. But it gets him out there, gets him close to people. Maybe he can slip questions in between. But hopefully, most and foremost, he can earn some money. Doing what he knows how to do.
Huh. Okay. Let's see. Let's say that you're trying to do that stuff for a period at least, for the initial week or something. What are the others trying to do? Assuming this works, what would Peter be trying to do? I mean, okay, you're in bed, recovering for at least the first period.
Yeah, so as I can't do anything,
In bed.
I'll just keep on. Maybe I'll learn.
Interneting.
Yeah. I'll try and check out any what's it called? Like local folklore, so that we have some basis on what might be expected around here.
That seems
usually
easy enough, particularly the local folklore that I already posted the picture of. Okay.
Yeah, and if possible, if Victor has some time left over, I'd like to train him in the gunsmithing.
Yeah, guy in bed yelling at guy at gun range. Hold your gun carefully.
We started. Yeah, we started learning the weapon without shooting it first. We learned how to disassemble it, assemble it, and reload it, and stuff like that.
Yeah, Victor's at the gun range. Meanwhile, he's holding out his camera to record himself holding the gun with his other hand as Peter looks at that and goes, "No, your form is bad. You gotta stand different."
Well, we can do that in our hotel room or wherever.
True.
Just don't shoot. Just don't discharge the weapon.
Zoom meeting gun training. Okay, and then PAX, which not having a legal identity might be a bit tricky here, but there must be other stuff you can do. I mean, construction work is always in demand all over the place, and that is something you have experience with, right?
I'm sorry, second.
Construction work.
Yeah. No, not really. But I mean, construction work has a lot of just hauling stuff all over the place.
You know, day labor.
Yeah.
Basic stuff, dishwashing, janitorial stuff, hauling. Just, you know. I don't think
go and sit in front of a Home Depot with the ASS.
Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, yeah. Would an ice raid hit him?
Let's fucking hope not. Yeah, maybe not.
Day
I think
labor.
the current climate is probably. I think I would maybe ask around like some smaller, you know, a little cheaper, more rundown bars and maybe strip clubs and
right,
such.
I mean,
and ask if they need muscle.
Not the town center, not anything high
Obviously,
profile.
those guys hire up people, you know.
Yeah, those do background
officially.
checks.
Exactly. I need someone who just looks at me and thinks I can handle my shit. And pays me.
Pays for the day, asks no questions.
Yeah, exactly. Grey labor.
Okay, well, let's see how well everything does. I have faith.
Did you already choose for Marcus for me?
Okay, you're back. People discussed that of all the people here, you're probably the best suited to try and make contact with the criminal element, since
because
part of the
tall
investigation.
And handsome?
Yes, because you're so tall and handsome.
Because you look like you can jump.
Yeah.
Yes, you look like you could handle yourself in a gang.
Yeah. So basically, Marcus has like a contact called a Big Reggie, who basically is a pawn store owner who is also like an underworld fixer, basically. Source of like getting stuff maybe illegally or selling some not totally legit stuff back.
Did you have Big Reggie written down anywhere?
Yeah, you can check out Marcus' notes.
Notes. Marcus notes. Right, of course. I gave you a separate thing for notes.
So basically, what Marcus was
Big
thinking
Reggie.
about that he could give a call to Reggie and ask if he knows anybody from Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Now, considering that these guys are a pretty big gang, let's see. Big Reggie used to run with Marcus before things went sideways. Now, semi-legit, Reggie controls a pawn shop that runs for minor criminal deals. He still owes Marcus for saving his life. He's a source of stolen gear, rumors are in the street, off-the-record info, especially when it concerned other hunters or creatures that make the neighborhood too weird.
Yeah, so I was thinking that Reggie has a little bit of touch on the strange side, but not too much. Maybe a person who might be able to handle some truths later on.
He would more
but
than
he
likely...
hasn't seen any vampires or stuff like that, but has a little bit of like an open mind for like the weirdness of the world.
Yeah. But in this particular case, he doesn't even need to know anything about the weird stuff because
just like basically, I have a few things.
Yes.
One would be that I might find a job, something that would let me to collect some information. Maybe not totally something illegal, but maybe something on the fringe of like a bodyguard for like some shady businessman, or offering protection, or something along these lines. Something which would let Marcus to be on the know of how this place works, who is operating where, and such forth.
Okay.
But Marcus doesn't take anything totally illegal.
Would
he promised his ex-wife.
Yes. Would you prefer to invest this contact into getting into contact and spending your time on a secure job here and a more secure contact that then you can do stuff with, or instead to advance the investigation already?
I would say that I need to do the first one before I can do the second.
Yeah, that sounds right. So Marcus cashing in. Marcus using contact to get a what shall we describe it as? Not a shady job, a in the know job.
Yeah, exactly.
In the know job. You know, they need someone who knows how to keep their mouth shut, and that things might go ploying shaped.
Yeah, and Marcus has still the fame 2 slots for being on the prison, being quite famous art forger and such forth.
Yes.
So that might keep some of the trust that is required on that kind of business.
Is this are you taking a job as muscle, or are you taking a job as?
I'm fine with either.
Other than. All right. Well, let's.
Somebody who has to move around, speak with people,
right.
Not be stuck in some office forging letters or something like that.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's say you're cashing in. All right. Everyone. I'm going to ask a check from everyone to just see your general success in this. So, tell me what skill you would use for this. I could obviously tell you, use your big. You're probably using a big skill you have for this, since Victor is trying to be a street performer.
Yeah.
So I guess you're trying to woo people with your street performances as you try to make this work. Let's just say that with the lottery you have some slot, but whether or not you're particularly lucky with a good slot, it's up to the dice. Yeah, so give me a performance roll.
Charisma performance?
Yes, charisma performance.
Charisma performance.
And for Marcus... Let's see. Give me a wits and streetwise roll.
Yeah. Can I use manipulation? It's a little bit better.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Where are your streets? Oh, 5.
5
Whoa,
successes
that was good.
even. Holy moly. Yeah, Peter, give me some intelligence research.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Some of the skills are so closely related. I'm just, guesses, spitballing, like, yeah, this sort of fits. And for Pex, let's see, day labor, Home Depot.
Can I use? No. I'm not gonna do risk ice. Like I'm gonna take the route of checking, like, shadier bars, like the smaller strip clubs and the shittier places.
Yeah, wits something. Let's see.
Ooh,
honestly, wits streetwise is also.
Yeah, I was thinking, could I maybe use just what's it called? Strength security or appearance security?
It's fine, but it's DC 7.
Okay.
Because it is much more
which
about
one? Strength or appearance?
Appearance.
Okay.
Ooh, Peter not being terribly successful with that part, but that's fine.
What a surprise.
And good. Okay. So, most people very successful. Peter probably also getting 1 dice and also, like, sick in bed. Okay. This is for the prolonged period where you're all trying to get a foothold on stuff, as you are all healing up. Please be sure to check your sheet. If you have minuses in there or that you're wounded, please remove those. Whatever period you are spending on this, I will assume that is enough to heal you up. Any ailments and whatnot, just gone, as you spend a few weeks here at the least, and many weeks here at most, trying to figure shit out. Eventually, Peter would heal up enough to go do some stuff. I imagine he would continue his research in some other way.
I'd actually like to make some money with my channel, so I need to make as soon as I'm at fit health, I'll go and do some job.
What, in the wheelchair, you roll into the desert and just go, hey guys, it's your boy Peter here.
No. Oh, yes. I'll definitely cash in on the sympathy. I'm not an intelligent man. I'll do one of those.
Here. Oh. So I've set up a Kickstarter.
Something like that. Like, some hard times. Don't worry, I'm fine. I would appreciate any help, though.
I'm fine.
I lost it was an amazing bear attack. I lost my recording equipment. Couldn't get a bit of help from my loving fans.
Today's stream goal is replacing all of our expensive equipment. Otherwise, I might have to stop streaming forever and just do it on my phone instead.
Hey, Peter, I was thinking, maybe we could do like a hunting special for the channel. Like, tell a little bit about going to a gun store or something like that, getting a hunting rifle, something like that, and using the drones for nice footage outside. That's something that could be done on the weekend, for example. I really want to try a few tricks with the drone. To be fair, cool. I'm itching for an expert.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be up for that.
And there's this GoFund thing. Why don't we gash on that injury of yours? Get your fans of maybe sponsor the episode and use that to get some better gear.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm loving this. It's like having a manager. You're really good at this.
Yeah, let's say that that the money is for buying you a new wheelchair or something. Let's take some pictures of you looking very injured and everything like that. It's great.
Great. Woo.
All right. You pull this off and you get some sympathy points, and your YouTube channel maintains viewership over the following period. Unless you're really doing something particularly special that somehow ties into things, because I doubt you're going to be hunting the cryptids on your channel, right?
No.
And you're not going to be like, hey, I'm here in Vegas, come find me, I'm at, this address. Come kill me if you can.
Yeah,
Because then I doubt it's going to tie into stuff, unless you're really asking for something specific, which you're not gonna. So you're keeping your channel hot and your income flowing.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
Noted. Other than that, okay, all of you with this will have somewhat carved out a niche for yourself, where as long as you keep this up, you can, have a stable life in this place. As you sort of collectively take care of Peter. He's used to roughing it, if nothing else, so when he's healed up, he can survive in pretty much just, a piece of cardboard in whatever other place you're staying in. But it means that while you're busy working and simply surviving in this place, you have a limited amount of time to actually research stuff, because all of you do have jobs of various kinds. Some of the obvious information on Nevada, that's a bit loud. The obvious information on the various unknowns and mysteries of Nevada will become pretty obvious when you simply spend some time in the touristy spots. Even for Peter, bedridden. The big thing that Nevada is known for is, of course, Area 51, which didn't used to be called cryptids, but now they just sort of got slotted in there. And there's much paraphernalia being sold of the mysterious things going on there, and the little gray aliens. There is a big lake to the west of Nevada called Pyramid Lake, which also has lots of mysteries associated with it. Mermaids, a big lake monster, weird water babies, which are probably just smaller mermaids. You put them right next to each other. Some sort of Bigfoot-esque thing. Giant space clams, giant bones in a cave somewhere, another lake monster, a cactus cat, some weird shit. It's possible that one of these is the thing that has been causing a ruckus. But there's no particular stories going around lately that say, like, oh, have you seen, the footage of the Bigfoot that's been running across the desert at night? Or, oh, have you heard the gunfire as the gangs were chasing down the big alien space clams? Nothing like that. Nothing overtly obvious. As far as most people are concerned, reality is incredibly boring. Except, of course, that it's, Las Vegas. So there's a performer standing out in the street dressed as both Elsa and some other character from Frozen, acting out the entire movie by himself. And that is how Victor makes his money. And he has to perform it at like 2x speed to fit in the thing.
He didn't even need to rehearse for it. He knew every
he just
dialogue.
Knew the entire thing off the top of his head.
No, it's damn. You guys probably have not seen it, but there's I think they made a short where Olaf reenacts the entire thing, paraphrasing a lot. That's basically what Victor's doing. Cutting corners, taking the biggest scenes.
Do you take requests? I'd like to see the entire Lion King at 10 times speed. And then he puts on a few disguises and he very quickly does the entire movie. What a wonderful place. 2 sock puppets of Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah. No, they're 2 plushies sitting on his shoulders, one on each.
Oh, yeah.
He's a crafty guy, but yeah.
And that's how he makes his money. But yes. It means that we should probably pick a location. With that amount of income, What sort of place are you staying at? Are you all in a different spot, or do you have some shared hotel or motel or something out of town, or some apartment you're renting, or some crack
How about
shack?
a flat? Like a flat with like at least a couple of bedrooms, so
Yeah, you're all sharing
somebody
a flat.
can bunk on the sofa.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Just totally in the sake for security, like that attack of these zombie things was a bit too near to my tastes.
Here's an apartment.
Probably
now.
rent
Apartment as big as
something.
ours. Does this look nice? What is this place? These are apartments. They don't look like apartments to me, but I guess nothing is high rise.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's right next to the Home Depot, so I guess that's where PAX goes. Makes perfect sense. It
But I
doesn't.
don't.
Well, you know, it's always there to tempt you. Tool rental center. I need to not get distracted. All right. It's fine. It's not terribly important, but it means that you have an apartment that you currently live in together in Las Vegas. Yes?
Yep.
He currently rents an apartment in Vegas. Nice and easy to understand. Where exactly is it? Not important. If you find something on the map and are like that apartment building, then that's fine, but I'll leave that up to you. Okay, with that determined, at some point you guys decide, well, things are stable. You have new avenues of researching stuff. All of you are healed up. You have enough leeway to take, the weekend, the nights to research or investigate or go somewhere and pull on threads. Now, some suggestions might just be, just talk to the tourists, but, they give you half-baked ideas, or whoever is selling the cryptid merchandise, but do you really think that the best ideas would just be out in public like that? You want to listen to some random guy rambling drunk in a bar?
Yes, actually, that is pretty much my approach. And hookers and strippers and all that stuff also.
I mean, while I understand that that is where you work, so you do get those stories.
Yes.
Do you expect a hooker to come in and be like, you won't believe that some little gray alien tried to fuck me today?
Of course not.
Well, what
But
sort
I can
of
bring
thing
up.
might
But I
you
can bring
think?
up the fact that I've heard that the gangs are working together, which sounds weird, and ask if that has affected their, safety in any way. I just hope they, bring up the subject of weird shit by themselves.
Fair enough. Actually, yeah, I think that this, along with how Marcus is, gives you pretty much just a very natural hint of this stuff.
Also, I'm not sure like how much gang members actually attend like the high class places. So I would maybe expect some of them to roll by as well and just try and eavesdrop a little, I guess.
Right. So, for the uninitiated, what did you just link? Connection broke. An apartment. Zillow Apartments.
Yes, it seems to be 4 bedrooms and
Yeah,
$1,900 per month.
that is not a small amount of money, but then
Yeah, but there's 4 of us basically, and it's
Right.
pretty spacious, and it's like a quite nice location. Well, maybe not super nice, but like it's affordable.
It's not pre-furnitured, though.
Well, somebody has to like take a AP of that, like going through some what was used like furniture stores or something like that.
I suppose. You can figure it out. You've got time. All right. Equally importantly, let me get back to what I was talking about. In case of doubt, we will use that. It does remind me, though, before I go on about the fucking members. You remember what happened last time, right? In the sense that you were in the hotel, and then it turned out you weren't safe. Does that result in you guys taking any different defensive measures?
Yeah, at least no one sleeps alone in a room.
Yeah, let's put some money on like locks and like maybe even like a cheap like security system, home security system.
I mean, while we're on this subject, I would like to propose that we don't rent an apartment with your actual IDs, just in case like that's how they're tracking us.
Well, I don't have a fake one.
Yeah, I mean, me neither.
Does anyone here have any form of fake ID?
I think Marcus is able to get one if you need it.
I would appreciate if you did. I'm still a dead man.
Right. So one man with a fake ID rents an apartment, and then 4 people in total stay there. I mean, that's probably fine. As long as you pay, they won't check. But yeah, it's, covering your bases.
So, Bex, what is your new name?
Sep.
Kyle.
Jim.
Good question.
And
Steve. Well, while you think about that...
Yeah.
Right. So, the 2 gangs in question are the Crips and Bloods. Context: the Donna Street Crips, one of the oldest and most entrenched Crip sets in North Las Vegas, the Donna Street Crips trace their roots back to 1977. These gangs are old and their feuds are old. They expanded in the area around West Vegas and earned a reputation for violence and endurance. They have a hierarchy system with a group of OGs called 7s and then 4s and then 3s. A variety of Crip-affiliated sets also operate in West Vegas and the adjacent areas, including Vegas Heights Gangsta Crips, Valley View Gangster Crips, Del Monte Crips, Northtown Gangster Crips, the Rolling 60s Crips, and the Sandy Sioux Crips, among others. Why are these not all one gang? Well, they act pretty independently, aside from that they have some contact to each other. As for the Bloods, the Playboy Bloods, one of the original Blood sets in Las Vegas, also called the Jets by some, primarily occupy the Villa Capri and Sherman Gardens housing projects. They are closely allied with other Damas Blood factions and frequently clash with Crip sets like the Donna Street Crips or the Rolling 60s, as well as the Gerson Parks Kingsmen. The Hoods Gangster Bloods is another active set, also called the 4Z, and are also one of the oldest gangs in Vegas. They are known for their red and burgundy colors, as opposed to the Crips' blue, white, and red, and have had long-standing rivalries with Crip-oriented groups, like the Magnolia State Crips, or the Pablo Crips, or, anything else with Crips in the name. However, as Pex's research will hearsay, will say that the gang violence, which previously resulted in shootouts being quite a common occurrence, seem to have almost completely settled down, as if there is a ceasefire happening, and when a Booker is asked about it, like, well, what do you know? All she can say is, we've been told to just stop hostilities as much as possible for now while the higher-ups figure out what the hell is happening. I don't know. They're doing something. Maybe there's finally going to be an end to the gang violence. I don't know what it is they did, but I'm happy for it. It probably won't last, though. This has happened before. They'll probably have a big shootout again, and things will go back to normal. Enjoy it while it lasts. Is that information clear?
A lot of information.
Yes. And yes, I am sort of flooding you with information on purpose, because it's not like, here's the one thing, go to the one thing.
Hmm?
It's basically, yeah, there are lots of tiny sub-gangs all over the place. And you are not so much dealing with one strict hierarchical criminal organization or something, where if you talk to one random Yahoo on the street, they'll be able to bring you all the way to someone in the know. Like, no, it's lots of tiny subsections, friend cliques, effectively. Like, oh yeah, these 5 guys on this street who do some stuff who are affiliated and ended up calling themselves something. You know, wear these colors, don't fuck with us, and shoot those guys if you see them. Sometimes it's just that little. Which also means that it is difficult to enforce something as is happening right now. It basically means that this information has disseminated through the grapevine somewhat, and not everyone agrees with it. But that's just natural for a situation like this. It also makes it pretty hard for you guys to just sort of latch on to something, but not impossible. How would you like to approach this situation?
Well, I would like to try and figure out if there's like some no-go zones, I guess.
No-go zones.
No-go zones. Just areas where that were previously clear, and even with this happening, people stay clear out of them. Gangs don't enter, and women of the night don't cross the streets over there. Look for rumors for just,
okay. And you were doing this based on rumors with your work, right? The stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't start approaching just with some random yahoos on the street for this kind of information.
Yes, you're trying to get more questions on this particular thing. Okay, with the research you've done,
it feels partially work-related.
I know. With the people you have access to, you can at least determine that while Vegas as a whole is, dangerous, it doesn't seem to have any new no-go zones that it didn't already have.
Okay.
And no particular rumors about Vegas itself that are particularly eye-catching. Let me verify that though. Let's see. Let me check all my stuff. Meanwhile, the others, are you just continuing your thing and letting Pex do all the research?
Yep. I still need to punch Marcus at some point.
Oh, that's true.
I'm trying to figure out like
Apartment for that.
what would have been a good good
During the
opportunity
car
for that.
ride, I imagine.
Yeah.
when
Hey,
we
where's
started
my
that
stuff?
thing.
Oh, it's here. Okay. You
Marcus
would...
will hand $15 to Bex and say that that's your share of the eBay profits.
Right. Well, let's get that out of the way first.
Physics
Yes.
exchange for knife.
I'm just gonna straight up punch you in the face.
No changing.
No holding
for
back.
knife for that.
Yeah. A sucker punch him. How much damage would that be? Let's see. Strength +1, I believe, for a punch.
No, it's just strength.
Really? Okay. Well, how much strength do you have?
5.
5. How much stamina does Marcus have?
Oh, Bruno! What are you doing?
Only 2. Okay, that means he actually deals... That means he will likely actually deal 3 blunt damage. You smack him in the face. How hard do you want to smash him in the face? Like, to bruise him or to fucking kill him?
Well, I mean, nobody usually dies when I punch them.
Well, that's
so
because you
I'll
would
just...
need to punch them for 7 points of of damage as opposed to just
yeah, exactly. So
bruising his cheek.
I'll just fucking punch him like straight up, no, not holding back at all.
Oh goodness.
Like that
might kill.
$15. Yeah, it might kill a person, but he looks like he has a thick skull.
Unlikely, but it might.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a thick skull, and we're in a car. I don't think he's gonna fall and hit his head or anything.
Isn't he driving right now?
I hope
Yeah.
not.
Well, yeah, I mean, might have been during a stop. My first stop, you're like, hey, Warren, where's my stuff? What happened to it? Oh, I sold it. Here's $15 for whatever you...
Yeah, the $15 is feels way too insulting on top. So
Right.
that's
This is what your
Not
life
holding
was
back.
worth.
yeah.
Where do you punch him? In the jaw? The side of the head? In the neck?
Corner of his eye, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Depends like where he.
Okay. You're going to
I
end
don't
up
care.
with a bruise
Head
because of
area.
that. He's going to end up with a bruised eye because of it. Would that give him a black eye? Probably. Either way. As
Do I do a driving check on this point?
I mean, that's why I asked, like, is it while driving? Is it... I'm going to assume it's while it's in a stop, not mid-drive.
I mean,
That's what he just said. So... You tell me, Pex, when would you punch him? Would you punch him mid-drive?
if this would get brought up mid-drive, then yes. I wouldn't
Guess I'll
really
roll
think at
for
that
it.
point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just seeing red at that point, so it's make
if
a
this
luck
is a
roll or something.
7
I guess.
or higher, then it's during the drive. 4. Okay. It was not during a drive.
Okay.
But you are still punched. You do still currently have a black eye, which probably won't come up, but means 1 bruise damage on your sheet. Doesn't impact anything for now.
That's gonna impact that the name that the fake ID comes on is gonna be hilarious.
Wait, the fake name is like Black ICO or something?
Let me think about it.
Sure. Mr. gets spousal abuse at home.
And then comes begging for more. It looks like okay.
I'm going to go home to my 3 husbands. Yeah, but yes. Let's focus.
Yes.
You were getting information about whether or not there's no-go zones, and inside Vegas there do not seem to be any no-go zones, but there are stories that bodies have been found more recently than usual in the canals, which is to say the not the classic kind of Venice canals. I mean like the sort of sewage canals You know, those
Is that
those
like
concrete skater strips where
right.
it rains.
Where Terminator drives his truck, that kind of shit.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Which is, you know, classic gang disposal when a body just needs to get dumped somewhere. But with the ceasefire going on, people don't think that it's gang involvement, but, you know, they can't say for sure. They didn't see the bodies. Although the descriptions are weird, so it might be worth investigating. Of course, that would require either, you know, contacting the police about them or finding a fresh one or someone who found the body or something. How would you like to proceed?
Well,
if you're
I'm
not sure.
expecting this to be like, you know, happening during a longer period of time, so like
Yes.
multiple days.
Yes.
So if no one else is bringing any news home, I'm gonna start getting a little pissy.
Right. Peter, what are you doing in the meantime? That's useful. As a hunter.
Hunter stuff. Well, last time I said I'd go to a casino in one of those one-armed bandits and sit next to an old woman and ask her about any folklore, because she's bound to know it. Right? That's what old women do. Know things, especially lore.
You want to go up to just a random old lady?
Well, multiple even. I'm not good for much, so that's something I could do sitting down, and might help us.
You want to... I mean, is there a park in Vegas? You go to the park, you sit next to old ladies, and you talk to them while you're in your wheelchair?
To a casino and sit in a one of those, what are they called, like slot machines?
One-armed bandit?
Right.
Yeah, one-armed bandit. Yep.
I mean, I get it. I'm trying to picture one where an old lady like that would want to talk to you, because from what I've seen, those ladies are sometimes just glued to the machine.
Yeah, but it's something to pass the time while doing it. Yes, indeed. But, they are people too. They need social contact, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d4 real quick for...
And I'm definitely rolling with my wheelchair into there, even if I don't need it anymore, to, once again, get most out of the sympathy value.
Right.
And
let's
be like,
check.
oh, woe is me, so I'm so hurt. Lucky that you're here.
Okay. It's name number 3, Matthias.
That sounds good. Let's have it made.
So you make a fake ID with...
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Asking for another punch.
Yeah, so...
Now imagine the fucking cops pull us over and I'm like, yes, my name is Bruno Tickle Punch.
Yeah, so that's...
Definitely gonna,
While Victor singing "We Don't Talk About Bruno" quietly in the background.
Mm-hmm. It's like, no, we didn't ask you to do that movie. I'm reversing.
But I like it so.
No.
Of course you would. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all hold your Snickers as you realize that that's the name he has on his fake ID. As you all try really hard not to give that away as he uses that to rent the place. But then again, the person you're renting it from gets a wad of cash, so they don't give a shit. Of course, Mr. Tinklepunch. Right this way, Mr. Tinklepunch.
Thank you.
and your lovely harem of other cohorts. Whatever. Pay the rent on the first of the month and we'll have no problems. Have fun.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Okay, I love you, bye. Why did I say that?
I think it was an invitation. The cookout.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about, which was Peter and old ladies in the casino. Right. So, in your wheelchair, even though you don't really need it anymore, you roll yourself into the casino and try to talk to some of the old ladies. About what? Because these are tourists.
Ooh.
Of course, I guess Peter doesn't know that and tries to go through every old lady. I give you a general luck check. And what sort of skill do you try to use to extract information?
Well, I do have my good looks. Do I? I think so, yeah. I look good.
Okay.
I'll try and basically... would I
Johnny
use the
Bravo
word
them.
seduce?
Hey there, baby. You look like a sexy old mama with lots of coins to spend on a slot machine. You want to put a coin in me and hear a story?
Yeah,
Which is
pickup
the
lines are
opposite of
definitely
what
not
you
one of
want.
my thing.
Yeah, no, this is very much not your skill set. But, I mean, I guess this is what you're doing. I don't know why you chose to do it this way. You tell me, what is it you're trying to do here? I guess, you're just trying to be sexy and get them to tell you stuff, but that's not gonna... You're trying to get them to tell you about specific things, right?
Yeah, at least, like, if they don't know, at least tell me if they've heard of people who know, like, where I could get some information about, especially the weird gang alliance, I would call it, perhaps. So that's not natural, right?
Yes. And because these are tourists, they're not really going to be able to tell you much. Some will also echo the other stuff you heard, that the occasional ceasefire is nothing weird. Like, yeah, sometimes that happens. You know, gang warfare flares up, and then it dies out again, and then they build up a new supply of guns and ammo. And, you know, there was a Norwegian or so biker gang that had rocket launchers that they used to blow up clubhouses of their rival gangs. Weirdly enough, that didn't kill as many people as you would think.
Gotta say, this wasn't why I went to the army.
Wait, what? So you could be in a casino talking to old ladies?
I was expecting you to just do a U-turn with that and go like, this wasn't the reason why I went to the casino. I'm here to gamble.
No. Like he laments that the like of the moral deterioration of American like backbone, just gangs fighting each other.
Yes,
this wasn't what I signed
because
up.
you are trying to extract information, and I doubt you're just talking to one old lady. So give me manipulation, empathy, I guess. And you're gonna
Taking
need
advantage of grammar.
Well, I mean, it's a combination of luck and just trying to get information from all of them. Whether or not they have it is sort of a different story, and that sort of depends on the amount of successes.
What was it?
Manipulation, empathy. Would you like to use a point of willpower?
Sure, I'll use a point of willpower to make it.
At least one success.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, 4 successes? Okay. I suppose that means that
Finds
one
the
of
gang
the
leader's mother.
Well, I'm trying to parse this information through stuff. You will talk to one old grandma who seems like she's not a tourist, although she is very much also sitting at one of the slot machines, slowly, simply going through it, as she seems to like the melody and the sort of rhythm of do 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 do. Next coin, do 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 do, orange loot box, and then an animation plays for like a minute. As he has a big bucket of quarters. She will tell you that she has heard many old stories of dangerous things out in the desert, and that she knows that there are also, old families out there, outcasts, that didn't fit in with whatever, small tribes and communities are out there, because sometimes they would use forbidden rituals or blood magic, or some what is the term for something that's forbidden? A faux pas, as it were. Taboo. Yes, thank you. Couldn't fucking think of the word taboo. And then she tries to find the right word also, and she's like, well, I suppose you people would call them like witches. Ultimately, they use whatever bits or trinkets that they would have, some elder, and then they would live in the desert. And she tells you the story about how she used to know people that would initially just get along just fine with these people, and then all of a sudden an entire family just went missing all of a sudden because they messed with the wrong people or just got on their wrong side all of a sudden. And then what was previously a perfectly fine relationship, all of a sudden, someone gets turned into a rat and then kept as a pet as punishment. You don't return someone's lawnmower, and all of a sudden you have to live as a rat.
Wow, that seems harsh.
Yeah. But that's, you gotta be, and that is why you need to always be very careful with who you meet. Or other people that that skin a big wolf and then wear its coat and then become sort of the wolf person because of that. And then sometimes they skin a person and then they wear the skin of a person and then they become that person.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Of course, some of these are just stories, but I swear my grandma told me about some of these people out in the desert, and that's why you don't go out there without really being sure about stuff. Anyway, if those, youngsters out there think they can just do all their stuff out in the desert without risking stuff like that, and they've got another thing coming. Are you listening to me? She takes her drink and just sort of splashes the remaining drops on you as she sees Peter's not paying attention for a bit.
Oh, sorry. It's just too much to take in. I didn't mean to be rude.
See, this would have gotten you turned into a newt.
Yes, I understand, I think.
Or worse, gotten some big curse put on you. Now, let's be real. The big curses, those are reserved for people who really mess up, or people who sell themselves to a family or something. That's when they turn you into a tool to sick on their enemies.
Tool, yes.
Have you ever seen them in the dark? She asks that without it. Just that is the question. Have you ever seen them out there in the dark?
I don't think I have. No. But I will keep an eye out.
Well, he should. And if you see them, simply get away from them. There's nothing good that can come from trying to mess with them. And if they let you go, then they were probably just trying to warn you. And if they aren't trying to let you go, then flee. Flee as fast as you can.
Okay. Well, this was enlightening.
I'm gonna go get some more quarters. You want box of waddles off with their bucket.
Whew, that'll keep me awake today or this night.
You talk to some other grandmas. Their stories are a lot more boring. It takes some time, but this particular set of stories sticks in your head. A lot more so than, the one going on about her hip replacement and how her children all abandoned her, or how she's here cheating on her husband, or, other stuff that's surprisingly a lot less supernatural, even if it's absolutely scandalous. You did not know there were that many STDs one old lady could have.
More terrifying than the story about the desert people.
Yeah, apparently old folks' homes are just, breeding factories of Nurgle. But yes, after that, Peter returns to everyone else.
So, have you heard of the desert people already? They put curses on you? No, it was youngsters going into deserts and getting curses put on them. Are the youngsters the desert people? No, that can't be right.
Oh my god, you're all going to be dependent on Peter recounting correctly some of the information.
So anyway, I think youngsters are going into the desert, and
this kind of a vibe from his note keeping. The way he sounded during that interaction.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yep.
And yes, I do make my stories somewhat rambly sometimes, so that you can't pick out what parts are true and what aren't.
Yeah.
If it's like, you rolled high on a number, I guess everything I'm going to say is true. Like, no, that's not how that works. You gotta figure some of this shit out.
So yeah.
And of course, all the writing bits are crossed out.
Well, portions of, but progress. That makes perfect sense already.
Yes. Okay. But, yes. Very small takeaways that at least Peter would remember is, there is stuff in the desert. People wearing skins, curses, taboos, old.
Yeah. Which was weird is...
Indian, Native American stuff.
They wear skins and they become the people. That seemed the most amazing thing. And the most creepy. And the most dangerous. I actually don't like it at all.
Right. Let's see who has the lead while you process that, if you're not having any particular actions. Victor, what are you doing in the meantime, or with all the new information that has been gathered? I'm assuming you're all sharing it with each other.
Yeah, Victor, what have you been doing?
Let it snow! Let it snow!
Oh my god.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Look, even I know we're in Vegas, and I've been bouncing through clubs for a couple of years now. I know how chatty some of these people can go. I know there's a huge drag scene. Please go. Sure, someone knows something.
What, are drag queens a source of information now? They're like librarians.
Yeah, but way more chatty.
Girl, they like to read people.
And they like to talk about people, at least based on what I've seen on TV.
Yes, they do. No, but Victor would have either between when he needs a drink or, like, engage with the audience, because that's important.
Well, you only have a limited time slot to do your performance and make money. But,
Sure.
outside of that, you can just do stuff on the strip and with the other performance and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, he would kind of wander around, try and sort of, if not outright network, then strike up conversations and sort of use his newfound, relatively successful career as a performer to mask it as asking about local phenomena and strange things and creatures, maybe something he can incorporate into, under the guise of, so that I can maybe incorporate into my performance to make it more local and bring out the more of Nevada into it, kind of thing. So, like Peter, but instead of sitting with old grannies in the casino, he goes around and tries to see what sort of people bring through that. Because there are many cryptids here as well, so chances that there are weirdos like us who come from outside to look into things, they might bring information that we don't have. And
right. Okay, so for my own mental image, you are talking to other performers.
Other performers and people in the audience as they're watching, kind of engaging with the quote-unquote audiences. Mm-hmm. While still in costume, but technically not performing, so...
All right. And you are trying to get information just in general on...
Yeah. Like in general on this... Like,
give me a roll. Give me a roll. Give me a roll for... let's say... wits research.
Okay.
You're just trying to probe people. You are very much sort of dependent on things. And I'm also going to... Let's see, what's the result? Okay, good result. Let's see, do we go with way 1 or way 2? Okay, we're going with way 1. Let's see. Let's go with a somewhat young member of the crowd who happens to have some stories, which will be this young fella. Seems like the kind of fella I think Victor would talk to.
Yep.
And just talking about the various things, he would tell you about this time where he was out with some friends in the desert of Nevada, well, during the day. And, he beats around the bush a little bit, but we were doing drugs. But, it wasn't just the regular stuff, like, that it's Nevada desert. And the thing you gotta get then is peyote, which is this cactus that, when you drink the juices of it, you get this, massive set of hallucinations. And it's like a whole day trip you get out of it. And, he describes what they did, and it was fucking amazing. And then at some point, the crazy part is that they all started sharing a hallucination as this patch of cacti sort of came alive and started acting like a cat. And then, because it's a cat, they tried petting it, but then their hand was just full of needles, and then the cat was started, rolling around in their laps, and then they just had fucking needles all over, so, it fucking hurt. And he describes that as the most vivid thing he's ever hallucinated, or, some sort of distorted cat thing. But then all of his friends also verified that, oh no, that's a thing that we had too. That wasn't your trip, that was my trip. I must have told you about that. And then later, when they got back, they discovered that the fucking cactus cat was apparently a cryptid that exists in Nevada and that other people had heard of. And then after that, they became convinced, like, no, that thing actually exists. Like, that is the stupidest fucking... Never in a million years would we have believed that that was actually a thing out there. But nope, that I fucking swear you to God, hand to God, that thing is out there. I know I was high, but that thing is out there.
Yep, and Victor fully shows that, yep, I believe you. Like, he gets no question, he gets nothing more than interest, like, huh, really?
That's, when you look at him like that, he'll even be like, no, it's fine. It's not even far from here. It's like the desert south of Vegas. Like, you take the road, I think there's a cactus patch, like, in between this and let's see, where does he point on the map? If you take the 95, let's say, over here. There's some cactus patches over there. I say that as if I can't just look at the fucking map. Not pictured cacti.
Somewhere over there.
Some of this green shit is cacti.
Yeah, let's agree on that. Weren't we, as a player, remembering that the cactus cat was poisonous, or was that another cryptid?
You might have heard stories about that too, since there are many. So I can't guarantee what I did or didn't tell you. And in fact, this guy, when you have more of a face like, oh no, I swear, it's fucking like this, he will draw you a picture. This is dumb. Where is it? God, which one is good? I'm gonna do both. He will draw you a picture. Fuck.
Adorable.
Yeah, I was about to say that's adorable. Of course, Victor doesn't laugh. He looks interested, a bit skeptical, but interested. It's like that, it clearly jots some of it off as seen through the layer of hallucination, though not disbelieving the story itself.
I'm uploading that one here instead.
And then he asks the guy if they experienced any, well, aside from the thorns that presumably existed after the hallucination, did they experience any adverse effects? Because we've heard that, or that Victor has heard that he doesn't use we, he uses I, because he doesn't want to expose that he's in a group. That I've heard that it's poisonous to an extent, or can be.
Well, I mean, I got a whole bunch of needles in me when this happened, so if it was poisonous, then I must have gotten poisonous. But I was also high at the time, so I don't know exactly how much of it would have been deadly. I mean, we're all alive, so it's not the poison that kills you, at least.
Right.
It's probably fine. It didn't hurt more than being a few needles, and it was a cute cat. Otherwise, so
yeah,
we were all just enamored with how cute it was. We all agreed it was very cute.
Cats are.
I mean, I'd heard some weird tales about the deserts and cactus before. You ever heard of the cactus cowboy?
No, not that one.
He's like this, I mean, cowboy, but he's like a walking cactus guy, and that if you piss him off, he can like turn you into a cactus, and then someone else will lean over and go, "That was a YouTube video, dude. That was a cartoon." Oh right, no, sorry, no, that was a cartoon. Sorry, that is 100% fake. That is a YouTube video I saw.
Right. Okay. Well, good. But yeah, and he continues asking questions, maybe throwing a little flirt in there before moving on. Asks if he can keep the cute drawing of the cat.
Could convince him if you want to keep it.
Charisma, empathy?
Charisma, empathy, sure.
Okay.
DC's, yeah, he would be attached to it. Like, no, this is my evidence for it, but it's also a fucking crude-ass child's drawing that he sort of made, so... yeah, DC 7.
Okay. He didn't take pictures. I mean, I assume you have phones. Oh,
okay. He takes the picture
failure.
back. You're like, no, you don't get this.
Yeah, luckily it's just a failure, not a botch. Yeah.
Wait,
no, that's fair. That's
it's a
fair.
it's a botch if you have no successes.
No successes
Right.
and nat ones. Yeah.
Right.
If there's even a one success, then it's just a regular failure.
He keeps the drawings. Like, no, man, it's like
it's
the
fine.
main evidence I have that it really happened.
I get that. I get that. That's fine. But have a good day and try and avoid the deserts. I heard there's other stuff there out as well.
Yeah, avoid the desert. He goes on after the botch. He's like, no, and I'm busy and I gotta do it. It's not a botch.
Yeah,
but
it's
still, it's a
fine.
minus.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He's kind of done with it. He thinks that after he went to the Cactus Cowboy, which was a cartoon, he's like, okay, I think I've milked this guy
We're
now
done here.
for what he's worth. Yeah. And kind of continues until he comes back and goes, and then Pex asks, well, what are you going? Goes, well, a rather attractive young man told me about the cactus cat and their actual encounter with it. Well, supposed encounter, take it with a bit of grain of salt. Apparently there are hallucinogenic cacti out in the desert, but apparently they shared a hallucination of a cat. Shaped cactus, or a cat among the cacti that they all happened to see at the same time and thought they were their hallucination, but then cross-referencing with one another found out that it was real. And he takes out his cell phone and scribbles and says, according to him, it was somewhere around here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it moves about. Apparently the youth of this place go into the desert to drink cactus juice and get high as a kite. So...
Wait, I've lost my view of where the map is. Here it is. Okay. Vegas, Laughlin, in between area.
Yeah. So making money and asking questions, that's what I've been doing.
How are you making money?
Did you ask, are you making money or how?
How are you making money?
You know, I make these gorgeous costumes and I put my theatrical performative skills to good use. Finally. I have like a 2-hour slot.
What?
If I win the
you have your own slot in Vegas?
Sort of. They put it through lottery for 38 spots and then you get to perform there for about 2 hours.
Holy crap. Look at Mr. What's it called? I'm blanking as a player. Broadway. Yeah, look at Mr. Broadway here.
Well, I've been making a pretty decent amount.
Enough to get by.
Street performer. Yeah, I get by with just working for 2 hours every other day.
Granted, it's a lot of prep work too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The work day is a lot more than 2 hours for you.
Yeah. He makes his costumes and shit and kind of does that stuff.
Exactly.
But you're right. Maybe I should look into the drag scene. I mean, some of those costumes that they make, those would make a pretty penny if I could get a foot in that door. That's quite extravagant.
We're slowly approaching the lore that drag queens are like the lore keepers of this world. Like,
no, this is purely from a professional point of view. Victor's like, I mean, high-end drag performers do pay for extravagant costumes, so there could be money in that,
right,
especially in Vegas.
But yes, regardless of that, and whatever other show business stuff you do. All right, this information is relayed. An area is identified where, at the very least, something was spotted.
Yeah. It doesn't seem hostile, though. It seemed to be more playful. Unfortunately, it's made of cacti, so these thorns, but no sign of toxins. At least not on these young people. I suppose if you made it angry, it might try to kill you, but these guys just tried to pet it.
Let's see. What areas are you aware of? You were aware that in the sewer canals, bodies in Vegas, sewer canals, bodies. Let's see. What other areas are you currently aware of? There's Vegas City, Laughlin area. Technically, I suppose Area 51 is an area you were aware of exists in this area. Let's see. What other places did I mention? Let's see. Let's focus on Marcus for a bit. Marcus, if you're here,
yes,
has been doing stuff with, not shady, not illegal, but in the know jobs. Stuff that is probably either a front or related to some criminal business, right?
Yes.
But not actively doing crime yourself. Just someone who's...
No. Yeah. Maybe turning the blind eye if needed, but
yes.
That's all.
Let's describe it as that, because otherwise why the fuck would they need you? Someone who's capable of doing a job and then capable of keeping their mouth shut about the stuff that's happening in the back room. Someone who's reliable and quiet. And that's important in this business. So, with that said, what was the most recent thing we talked about as far as investigation of all of this goes? And how would you like to combine that with the other information that's been revealed? Because you guys do talk to each other, so...
Yeah, somebody already got some information about the gangs, right?
Yes.
So, basically, let me see if I can expand it. To be fair, because I might have a chance of talking with people who know more about them.
Sure.
So, but being very like a gentle touch, so to say. I have time. Build some contact, some reputation, maybe even a little bit of trust that people will start to talk to me, and then who knows, a couple of a glass of whiskey, and the conversation might go somewhere a bit more weird.
Well, you'd probably need to provoke that weirdness yourself, because otherwise people are generally talking about their daily life and their daily problems.
Yeah. Marcus is gonna do it, but not in a way that he gets a reputation of the person who asks the weirdest questions all the time.
I trust in your ability to stay subtle with that sort of stuff.
Yeah, manipulation is my best attribute.
More importantly is, what specific sort of questions are you probing about? Assuming that you can be subtle enough in them.
Yeah, let me mainly interested that is there something possible supernatural going on in the Las Vegas underground, so to say. I think that the rest are able to get answers about weird stuff in the desert and freaky cactus cats and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, if you're asking about general stuff, then I'm gonna make a check here. Okay. And the 9. Okay. So, when you talk to, is co-workers the right term? Other peoples who are, within the inner circle that you find yourself in. The criminals / maybe not, maybe so trusted inner circle that you work with. Some of them, you are aware, are gang members. And some of them are just doing other miscellaneous shady business, less street level. You'll be aware that much of the gang activity is drug related, as well as very low level stuff often. Drug production is done by both gangs. They have labs out all over the place, whether it's a meth lab in the city or something in the desert or something being shipped in from outside. Everyone's involved in it in some way, shape, or form. Your business that you're directly involved with isn't that. It is more white-collar crime. And the stories that you get, particularly from places in Nevada, and the weird shit, is that the big thing, at least on the lips of the people you're talking to, is of course Area 51, where recently a big new round of leaked UFO videos had been trending. And, some gang members are apparently even blaming, alien abductions and attacks for some of their members going missing in the desert.
That actually is a good angle. It's not too weird. So it could be that Marcus is going to tell that he has always been very interested about the UFOs. Mm-hmm. And that would actually explain that why he might be interested about stuff like that and asking questions. Right. It's not something that raises too many eyebrows. Like if you would start to ask about vampires or something like that.
Right. So there's that. And as you were being told about this, there will be someone going into the store that you're in. I imagine you're in a front store that is ultimately business. You tell me, what sort of business would it be? What do they sell? What do they pretend to do as a business?
It could be something related, like basically tax evasion, for example. A bit of shady, like a law office might be okay. Reasonable. Yeah,
that's fine. Oh, it's an office building you're in.
Yeah.
What time of day would it be right now?
Let's say that it's like a late afternoon.
Late afternoon. All right. There is a ring at the doorbell.
Well, if it's up to me, I'm gonna go to open the door.
Yep. At the door are two men in black suits, sunglasses. Ignore the sketch of the second guy right behind him. That's just to give a side. That's just to give a side profile. But they do look very similar.
Yeah,
they are cookie cutter.
Yeah, I'm gonna glance through the hole on the door, whatever it's called, and see that they belong here, and then I will open the door. Have I seen them before?
I'm actually going to need you clients. To give me a. Let's see what I want to say intuition, but I don't think that's a thing. Wits.
Isn't awareness with supernatural?
Yeah, wits awareness.
Yeah. Doesn't ring any bells.
Okay, you are fully convinced that. Yeah, these men are, legit. You can trust them. You should let them in. So you do. And,
yeah, they dress the part.
As you do, they will greet you. Good afternoon. They address you as with the name of your company. What was it like? Johnson Tax phrasing. Greetings. And then they will briefly flash a badge. And
what like a letter or organization is gonna be?
You're pretty sure it was FBI.
Okay. I'm absolutely polite and making sure not to like say anything more than I need to. I question we actually even might to have some sort of like playbook for this situation,
yes.
And if there is, I'm gonna just follow it on the letter.
Yes, and you default exactly to that playbook as they begin asking questions like, good day, I am Mr. Gray. This is my colleague, Mr. White. We are here to follow up on some rumors that we've stumbled upon recently, and we're simply checking that everything is by the books here. I'm sure you understand. I did not catch your name. Could I see some identification, please?
Naturally, Mr. Blue and Mr. White. Well, I guess that like I'm just going to show my library card then.
That's fine.
Yeah. Asking of course at first that like do you have an appointment, Mr. I'm Mr. Smith?
We called ahead. I believe we were expected. It won't take very much of your time. You've clearly already started enjoying your afternoon. Don't worry about us. We are not here to investigate anything thoroughly. Simply ask some questions from your co-worker over there, the one you were talking to earlier.
Marcus is just going to like a note and like give like a sign that they can proceed, and then heads out of the back room to like give the boss the call.
All right. You're going into the back room. You're trying to sneak out of the room stealthily.
I think that's. I don't need to be sneaky. They say
you just casually saunter out of the room. Are you trying to keep an eye on what's happening in the room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Give me a perception, and what would be a good one? You're also trying to sort of be sneaky, but you're not trying to make it. But you're also trying to figure out what's going on from a distance. Give me perception, empathy.
If we actually have like a CCTV, it might be easier for me to just like go to the to the monitor and
watch. You can just look at that. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Perception awareness, was it?
And perception, empathy. You're trying to figure out what's happening in this conversation.
Yep. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. Yes, the 2 agents seem like they are acting incredibly simply cool and reserved the entire time. Like this is no big deal, and they are expecting absolutely nothing special to happen here. Your colleague, however, is sweating bullets, and at some point you see him on CCTV handing over his phone, and they are briefly going through it, and they are making notes on their own devices. And then through the CCTV you will see that they delete several files on the phone, and then they will hand the phone back.
Is it? Am I able to like take a screenshot of the screen? Of course, the resolution is going to be awful, but like like it's like
you could probably make a screenshot if you're like, oh, let's take a screenshot of what they do. Sure, but it's very low resolution. CCTV here is not meant for this sort of thing.
No, it's not.
And then they will hand the phone back, and the colleague seems very apologetic. And after that, where you were, by the playbook, expecting them to do some sort of full sweep and audit of your stuff, they will instead simply say good day and walk right back out of the building. Get in their car and leave.
I was about to call the boss, but I actually think twice now, and I'm just gonna speak with my colleague and basically just apologize that I couldn't really help him out there, and ask that what the hell was that about?
Your colleague is as you might expect, flustered.
Yeah,
as he was also ready to hit the panic button and oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him a drink.
He appreciates that.
Yeah, a stiff one.
Yeah. He said that. Well, apparently, he had been on various torrent sites and downloaded some stuff, and they were trying to identify exactly what the source was of certain videos being downloaded and spread, so they verified his device with him and then checked some technical stuff, and apparently they cleared him as being the source of something.
Was it the aliens? I say with a very with a lot of conviction on my voice.
Your colleague will tell you that it was some weird Area 51 related footage, but they told me that it was related to the development of new aircraft that was specifically secret for the United States, and that it was a matter of national security to track this stuff down.
So what do you think? Was that maybe just a story? Or do they actually have something they want to beat the Russians and the Chinese?
I mean, if you're asking your colleague, he's like, yeah, no, that seemed totally convinced. He is fully on board with the, no, this is actually just a national security thing story.
Okay.
So,
all right, yeah.
As far as he is concerned, no. As much as we joke around with aliens, aren't actually a thing.
Yeah, of course not.
Aliens aren't real. We would know.
But how cool would it be if they were? But yeah, I'm sure you're correct.
Cool, but that's just a story. Those aren't real. We tell ourselves those sorts of stories about how weird stuff. Weird stuff's not out there. Reality is boring and straight and to the point, just like they said.
I will leave it to you to report this to the boss. They most likely will know.
Yeah, I thought, oh man, I was so afraid they were going to audit our books. We got off so lucky.
Yeah, as long as they don't come back.
I sort of want a picture for this guy you're talking to, but do I have one? I don't think I have one, but I have 1 million gang members, but no office gangsters, so it's fine. But yes, do you do anything else?
No, I will leave him to with his drink and
okay,
pack my bags and go.
But you have that screenshot.
Yeah, I will transfer it to my cell phone.
All right.
And then I will delete it on the machine. The tape is stays, but the screenshot.
The fact that you took a screenshot, right? That's yeah. So the only there's the tape in case that's ever relevant, and your screenshot on your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's fine. And I have an interesting story to tell for the rest when I return back home.
All right, that's true. Yeah, well, you return back home to everyone and you share this information with them.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any particular questions or input on this topic?
What was the screenshot about?
I don't think we were present, were we?
What can you see there? Input on that one.
He comes home and he shows whatever, and tells stuff and shows stuff if he wants to. Right. I'm always assuming that you're sharing whatever is just openly discussed. Otherwise, things can get difficult who does what secretly.
Yeah. So the screenshot, what is it? Is it a version? Is it a landscape? Is it a big freaking UFO?
Well, it's hard to see here. All you took was a screenshot, but maybe if you do some tech shenanigans, you can enhance it.
Yeah, I will use a couple of hours during the evening to attempt that, and maybe even try to find from online a match
that makes perfect sense. Give me.
Did you even ask what the torrents were about? I mean, maybe from what I've heard, anything that goes out into the internet stays there, so you could probably find the files being shared by someone else.
I mean,
I think that I'm not good enough friend that he would share me some material like that, and it seems that the feds are tracking who is sharing it right now.
Well, I suppose.
I believe he did tell you that it was some Area 51 videos, and he says he didn't even end up watching them.
Yeah, but if you think it's it's a good lead, I can of course try to find the same torrent.
Well, I mean, let's just say the way you describe those guys, they sound rather weird, and well, aliens are a bit.
Roll me perception computer, by the way.
See, computer.
And what do we get?
-2 successes. I totally forgot how computers work.
Okay, so you throw the entire thing in. Yeah, you throw the entire thing into an AI generator. Like, here's the source picture. Enhance, then enhance. You do this several times, and then you get, a clear as day picture of, let's just say, of Nevada at night, except there's just fucking alien men, little green aliens, just clear as day, all over the place. And other types of aliens. They're just all there.
Wow, this AI.
Boys, we might be in trouble. They are everywhere.
Because
it's a botched
street of LA, and then just aliens. And you're convinced this is done correctly.
Yeah, this one looks like Elvis.
Yeah, Victor's like, wow, this AI stuff is really powerful if you can do that. Fully on, you know your shit, so this has to be real.
So you have a photo of that now. Maybe others could at some point realize what may or may not have gone wrong, but at the very least, Marcus is convinced that that is the correct processing of what he has done, and the original source material is lost in the process.
Wow. I mean, I was gonna ask, I do have one pip in computer. Would I? I'm not sure if one pip is enough.
Roll it to detect the problem.
Roll it to detect AI slop.
AI
Victor has no pip, so he's not even gonna contest that. He's like, wow, impressive.
Yeah, sure. Intelligence computers.
Difficulty.
Actually, make it DC 8, and if you happen to succeed, you can recover the original.
Is that a picture taken by a drone?
Could we tell?
I don't think so. Why would it matter?
Could be so.
Because then I'd be more skeptical of it, and I might roll for it, but otherwise I might just take it for
Wait, you would only be skeptical if it was drone footage?
Yep, I have a history with drones.
Okay. What if it's a drone, but it's very low to the ground?
Sure, given my skeptical nature of not...
Sure, roll to at least recognize whether or not it's fake or not. before we all get stuck in the we now believe in little green men. Hole.
Yeah, okay. You will notice that everybody has a wrong number of fingers.
Roll and confirm that we're now stuck with we believe.
Is it intelligence or perception or what?
I'll let you pick.
Ooh, nice.
Yes,
Good night.
No, we can't. We
Why?
actually believe in Little Green Men.
Yeah, no, all of you are fucking convinced that this photo that he AI generated of the aliens going around the... Yeah, no, you are now all convinced that this is an accurate thing, and that must mean that these men were here specifically to cover it up.
Yep.
Well, makes perfect sense. This is
Well, I mean, the way he
X-Files
described
real
them
life.
sounds like they might be aliens in human skin. I mean, that was very Agent Smith behavior, so it's either Matrix or the aliens in Victor's mind. So
I mean, hey, come on, guys. Vampires, ghosts,
no,
why
sure,
not
I know.
aliens?
I mean, yes.
So yes, all of you are now, as far as your players know, incorrectly informed that aliens are real and running around downtown.
Yeah, and I have the picture for you on the channel.
Perfect. I'm just gonna use that.
But if there are aliens, it would make sense also. I mean, if I was an alien trying to build a UFO and there were dangerous gangs, I would probably try and hijack those gangs. Take over the leadership and make them into a workforce of security to take over the town. You know, at least the underworld. There's a lot of resources moving in the underworld.
Well, that would
if I'm
probably indicate that there wouldn't be at least an army of aliens, which is in itself at least good.
Yeah.
All right. Another question is, what do you do with this picture now that you're all convinced that this is real?
Upload it instantly to internet, confirming everybody's suspicions.
You know what we should do. Well, we were sent here to try and figure out encrypted problems in this. So I think what's a väliaikaraportti? A
status report.
A status report of our mission to our employer should probably be like that we have managed to identify an alien presence in this area, even if we haven't fully figured out what the problem with the gangs is yet, but and send that image. We're gonna be incompetent properly.
Yeah.
Fucking fail squad over here.
They're gonna be face palming so hard.
You know what? No, if you're gonna do
which,
that, then that needs to be Victor being that incompetent. So you would need to botch on an intelligence check for it too. Well, then fail on an intelligence check for it too. So I guess Victor, be like, we should contact the boss with this picture. He thinks.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What do you want me to roll?
Because you're going to get up against group pressure, DC is going to be a little higher, but let's go with intelligence.
One thing I've forgotten to roll again. Can I roll my
foresight? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is fine. Just roll it whenever. It's like, oh, I haven't done it.
I haven't done it for today yet. So
what would be a thing here?
Oh, I have two foresights for the day.
Right. I want to say like intelligence computers too. Like, yeah, there's no way to expect it, so just tell them.
Yeah. I don't have a computer, so it's just pure intelligence.
It's pure intelligence. Come on, failure.
And what was it? 8?
Yeah. Because you're going up against group pressure at this point.
Yeah, and I'm not using my foresight for that.
That's fine.
I'm not wasting my foresight because they would go against the spirit of the thing.
I know. It's just
it's one success.
All right. So what? So yeah. All right. Oh, part of you goes, yeah. This isn't really evidence of anything.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. You know what? I'll sit on this, and I will send once we actually have more. Just going, hey, it's aliens is kind of memey. So. But I definitely think we should send it once we dig more into this. I mean, we've already also heard about the cactus cat, and you told something about witches in the desert. So there's a lot of things going on.
Yes. Let's not jump on every little thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they know about all of those things.
But they're so real.
They're so real.
What, the witches? Or the aliens?
Or
the cat? Which ones?
Look at the picture.
Oh, yes. And I had a first-hand account of a cactus cat. A group of kids who all shared the same hallucination at the same time without knowing they shared it, except when they spoke about it afterwards.
So second-hand account.
So
I had a first-hand account from someone else.
well, he was
Maybe
there.
these are all alien experimentation on people and cats and cactuses.
Well, I know.
Like in the
I'm
teenager
gonna use my
TV show,
glowy eyes on my way to
Roswell.
work tomorrow.
Yeah, you probably should.
Right.
Your other glowy eyes, not the ones they.
Who have I not had with regards to?
We all have rolled on it.
Everyone has contributed to the investigations at this point. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, the only thing that you will get from the picture, despite all the enhancements, is it does not seem to be... I know that this picture is inside the city, but the picture did not seem to be inside the city. That's all you get. Just not inside Vegas. Alien photo. Not inside Vegas. That's... yeah.
Marcus, can I borrow your computer for a moment? Or at least one afternoon.
I
when you're
imagine
not
you
using it.
borrow a computer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
sure.
wants to
I
look-
will create their own profile for Michael.
He wants to use the computer to do some online research on POD.
POD.
Yeah, the cactus hallucinatory drug that the kids were using.
Okay.
Peyote, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's gonna start googling drugs on your computer.
I mean,
It's like there's a drug I want to know more about.
Marcus
because-
is gonna activate VPN just in case.
Oh, he doesn't
Pinpoint
tell
it
you
to
what
Sweden or
it's for
somewhere.
unless you ask. He doesn't tell you what it's for. You later go into the search feature and goes, he's been searching drugs. But yeah, POT. Yeah, he wants to know more about it, like where it comes from, how is it made, how does it work.
right. Well, peyote doesn't naturally grow in Nevada. It's native to southern Texas and northern Mexico, but Native American tribes do grow it specifically for their rituals and or selling it to people that want to do drugs. You know, that last part is said less out loud, but you know.
Yeah. But it's not something that can be manufactured from local cacti.
It is not a drug that can just be manufactured, no. Actually, if you're researching this, give me just a quick research check, intelligence research.
Okay.
Or nature is a thing, isn't it? Is nature a thing? Stealth, nature, performance, melee, survival. I think survival would actually apply since this is about nature stuff, which doesn't come up that often.
Sure.
Yeah. And you're a nature boy. Give us a nature boy
Yes.
check. Exactly.
Yes.
In the sense that,
Nature.
yeah, cactuses are very much like
Ooh, the
mushrooms
double
in the sense that they will often look very similar. Other desert cacti, like the San Pedro or the Peruvian torch, contain mescaline and are sometimes mislabeled and substituted as peyote in black markets. They can also get you high, they're just not quite the same. It is quite possible that plenty of people in this area, particularly if they have any sort of Native American contact whatsoever, could probably get you in contact with someone that uses it. Or if there is some drug lab somewhere, there's a very decent chance that they are trying to extract it en masse and sell it.
Right. Marcus, dear, you're very connected in the low-life circles of the underworld, aren't you?
I wouldn't
get-
say so, but I know a few people.
Could you get your big, strong hands on some of this stuff for me? I have a hypothesis I want to try.
I mean, you're asking Marcus to see if he can get some peyote for you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not touching that stuff.
Oh, you don't have to. I'll touch it myself. I want to see if it can be used to lift the veil and see sort of pierce through their normal human defenses against the supernatural in a diluted form.
That is...
I can ask around.
A poor man's second sight, so to speak. Because if these kids saw the cat, things that normal people usually do not see, it might be that in a certain heightened state, we are able to bypass our natural aversion to acknowledge things that shouldn't be. Just
Marcus promises to ask few questions, but like it doesn't give any promises. I'm not really into circles.
Yeah, doing that kind of road.
Timestamped. Timestamped on the wood campaign.
Wait, what?
For what?
Let's go.
For wood campaign? Is it like music or what am I? What did you link?
Yeah, it's music. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Seems.
I'm doing some
excuse.
questions, but like being very, very careful with it.
Let's go.
Like, zero risk to go to prison.
What were you guys doing in this hunter campaign? Getting high. Why? I thought it would allow me to see the demons.
Yes. Hey, I'm a vision. I'm trying to figure out weird ways to just go. I need to go further than just asking questions from Granny.
Pex is 100%. Actually, I will push for us to do that.
Yeah, Pex and Victor are going to the desert to do drugs and see the cactus cat and the witches.
Okay, Marcus, you are a bit of the linchpin here. You probably know people, or at the very least can point them to people that sell drugs. I mean, like, try asking them.
Yeah, I will do it not like contacting them myself, but maybe I can get Victor like a phone number.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You have how to deal with these kind of people.
They bring you in contact with a guy, and they tell you. Actually, I should probably.
Also, I would like to note, I'm not going anywhere near the big casinos and like the large strips and
right. They will
like
get you a phone number of a guy and say, "Oh, you want to do peyote? Yeah, sure, no problem. It'll cost a few $100, and you'll need to meet this guy along a stop on the road, and it'll be outside of Vegas." Let's see, what's the nearest? Would it be the mountain? Yeah, I think it would be on the mountain. It's like, okay, you gotta go talk to this shaman who is in the South McCullen mountain area. I don't see any particular road there, so you might need to off-road a wee bit.
I mean, we've done it before.
Yeah. Who goes there?
Victor,
Marcus doesn't.
at least.
Right. Not Marcus. So let's. Yeah. Who does?
Well, I'll go with Victor.
Okay, Victor. Does Pex go?
Sorry, where are we going?
You're going to a mountain to see a Native American shaman to do drugs.
Oh hell yeah! Bruno is going.
Oh no.
Okay, and you're leaving Marcus behind because drugs bad. Promised wife not to. All right.
Yep.
It might get me closer to the Emerald Dream.
Marcus could give a shot of finding the video that the screenshot is from. Looks like it doesn't work out, but I'm gonna use some time on it.
That's fine.
Using VPN.
Yep. In fact, just go ahead and write something down. We'll get back to that later for what you might be doing in that time. Meanwhile, or I might ask you for some input on the shaman in a bit. Okay. I need to quickly think on my toes here.
As you're figuring out, and a shaman is mentioned, Victor does want to know, is this someone who has any connection to the Klamath tribe or Coos? Modocs or Yahooskins?
Okay, I'm guessing these are real-life Native American tribes?
Yes, these are tribes linked to the Crater Lake.
Ah.
Because Victor still has on his to-do list to connect to someone there so that we can hopefully find help with the spirit or relay the message.
Okay.
That this is what's plaguing it. So if this is a real shaman, Victor's like, ooh, a shaman, drugs, and yeah, it is. It's in Nevada.
That is quite a bit away.
Sorry, Oregon. Yeah.
I'm gonna say the odds of that are just not in the cards right now.
Sure.
Okay. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Right. We got the mountain. Then we've got this. Let's see.
Oh, something I was supposed to ask, but I forgot. Is my hand still green?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. That doesn't seem to be going away. It doesn't seem to hurt you either.
Yep. Is it spreading?
It does not seem to be spreading.
That's good.
You're not turning into an orc.
Or an elf.
Sucks.
Let's see. Alright. You guys will make your way here. And pretty much exactly as was described to you, there will be a building where you were told to go, where a guy with a big beard will be. And he will very straightforward ask, like, hey, do you have the money? It'll be, 150 per person, and no refunds. He's all business right now.
Okay. Yeah, I assume. Well, would Victor make that much? Before we agree, I was supposed to. Does Victor make that much with his?
You have the money. It's an amount you have available.
Sure. Yeah. Victor's like, yep, right here.
It's about right.
Okay. He gives you a look over, like, how do you present yourself? You're going out into a section of wilderness. Do you have your guns on you? Do you have, a specific look on you? Are you maybe expecting to get ambushed?
Is Peter making a video out of this?
I do have my revolver.
How to fly trucks in Las Vegas.
I do have my revolver with me.
Okay. Just open carry?
It's tucked. Hidden carry.
Okay.
Victor goes as Samuel because that's his more out in the wildy equipment, so he's not there looking all fancy.
Okay. What about Peter? I don't think you have your rifle, right? You're probably casual.
Casual, no rifle. That would be
all right. Pex, still bald.
Bruno. Thank you very much.
Well, they can.
Bruno, still bald.
Do you have a name tag that says Bruno?
No.
Probably, so I don't forget it myself.
Or
otherwise, Mr. Tinkle Punch.
I keep checking my ID.
Wait, was that ID for him? Is he Mr. Tinkle Punch on the fake ID?
Yes, he is Mr. Tinkle Punch.
I am Bruno Tinkle Punch now.
That's why he almost earned another punch.
I thought the ID was for Marcus. Okay, all right. So, all right, Mr. Tinkle Punch.
Well, I have my ID. Like, he has nothing. So,
what's his first name?
Bruno
Tinkle Punch.
whether we don't talk about Bruno comes from constantly.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Because
I thought
the
Bruno was-
personality.
I'm dealing with a lot of the juggling balls here.
Yeah,
All right,
it's-
Bruno
yeah,
Tinkle
yeah.
Punch. It's fine. Anyway, yes. All right, you will present yourself simply as a bunch of people that want to do drugs, and just gonna roll a
Every
general
time
luck
I say
check.
Bruno Tinkle Punch, I'm
Okay.
kind of, even in character, probably would leap a little bit, just humorously
It's fine.
try
If
as
anything,
a coping mechanism, just throw a little Bruno Tinkle Punch, like a little bit of German accent afterwards. Like
it would
it's
probably
such
help the situation. Okay.
Yeah.
In a stroke of absolute luck, nothing will go wrong whatsoever. For some reason, you've been able to just go through your contact and be like, hey, we want to buy drugs. Okay, come here. Yeah, do you have money? Yeah, okay, here, drugs. And, yeah, he will make a little thing out of it, almost as if it's a tourist thing, where he will spend some time going around like, oh, this is what it means to embark on this ritual, to sort of, prep your mind for it, and then he will go out to a little campfire area, and he will, from a bag, pull out some peyote cactus that he already had prepared. And then, as if it's a melon, sort of slice it open and say, all right, and now get ready for a journey. And, lifts it up to you as and eat it as such.
Will you be here when we're done?
Oh, this is gonna be a while. You guys can just sort of chill out here. Try not to walk into the wilderness.
We will try.
You guys will. When you wake up, you'll probably remember where you parked, and there's nothing too dangerous around here. You'll probably be fine. I highly doubt that you can move too much.
Right, but that sounds like you're not going to be here because I have a few questions.
Well,
Not regarding to
if
this,
you
but-
want me to babysit you,
I mean, that's
No.
what a trip sitter is usually for, right?
but you're not paying me to be a trip sitter. Look, I have other stuff
Sure.
I should probably.
It's
be doing.
150.
Does he look
That's
Native American?
definitely a
No,
life
this stuff is rare and hard to grow.
Sure.
No,
I'm sorry. I had some expectations since it
we
was
don't-
on the higher end.
Well, you didn't ask, so that's on you.
That is very true.
Does he
If you
look
want a
Native
trip
American?
sitter, you should have brought someone who was staying sober.
That's not why I'm asking if you're peasant. There are other questions. Does he look Native American? That's something
he looks a descendant of Native American. Yes.
Okay. So
Going by
Are
facial
you-
features.
really a shaman. We were told that you were some sort of, just because I have some questions relating to culture. Let's say it that way.
He's annoyed more than anything by the question and goes, I guess.
He shows the sign that he saw on the crater lake, and say, we visited the crater lake and I saw this draw itself onto the lake surface before we saw the ghosts. And like he goes full on honesty.
Okay.
And he
hold on.
goes-
The thing in question was this symbol.
That one. Yes.
Okay, it's not impossible.
And he goes,
Okay, now he's glad that he doesn't have to trip sit us. Like, holy shit, that is like such psychosis level shit. You just dropping on him.
Like you're like this sober.
Yeah, that is pretty much his response. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, okay, no, like, I have no idea what that is.
Damn it. All right.
I didn't
Suppose I
have
need
it
to-
defined. There was a chance. The dice said no.
No, yeah, I know. But Victor's like, fine. I need to find way to contact someone more local, I suppose. But thank you for this.
I don't know. It looks Native American. Look, I'm I'm a descendant, but I just I'm not that Native American. If you want that, you should probably go to a reservation or something. I can tell you all sorts of
Right.
that stuff. I just sort of
Thank you.
wear it as a look. I don't know.
It's
It's the
very
only culture I
effective.
have, man.
No, yeah, and it's very effective. It's
It was
Probably have to go on
either
the
this
resort
or
first.
performance on the
Also,
strip, and I have
yeah.
tried.
Your prep talk was also extremely nice.
I don't know.
Yes.
important question. Did you guys bite in when he said bite in?
Not yet. No, this was before. Like he's still holding it, but he's asking the questions before the trip starts.
I don't know. I feel like I sort of downed the mood.
No. We're still doing this. I want to see the cactus cat.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. If you're lucky and you go wandering around, you might spot him. I've heard people say something like that.
Yep. And he turns to Pex and goes, "No shooting it. It sounds nice. It isn't a vampire or a ghost or a spirit-eating parasite.
Sure.
It's a cute kitty."
Okay.
Victor would have actually brought a pair of oven mittens that he puts on.
Okay.
In case we see it and he wants to touch it and he doesn't want needles into his hands.
That is, good. You're prepared. All right, good. With that said, he will actually respond and say like, all right, gotta go through the little thing again. And he will, in a fast-forward version, go through the same little speech as if to sort of mentally prepare you, as if it's just part of taking it, and to make sure you don't fucking freak out by having a bad trip, by having it with the wrong mindset. But he's doing it in fast forward, so honestly, the mood is already ruined, and if anything, you're going to have a trip in fast forward if you do it now, but all of you will, if you're, unless you're actively resisting, will at this point ingest.
Yeah, no, not resisting.
Oh, yeah, I ate when he said bite.
Okay.
Oh, you've already been,
Now, how do we
Which is
determine...
excited about all the things he will see.
Right, now, few things. I'm going to need Victor and Peter to both give me stamina awareness.
Okay. As he's about to bite it, he puts his phone to record.
Okay.
Because he wants to record everything he says during it. He doesn't want to lose anything.
All right.
And it's in his chest pocket under the button, so it doesn't fall off, but it's close enough to the mouth.
What was it? Stamina?
Awareness.
Stamina awareness.
Awareness, yes.
I'm going to use my foresight for this because I do not have awareness.
Oh, fucking way you did.
Of course, Peter does.
What was it? Stamina awareness?
You don't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to use my foresight for this because I don't have awareness. So
that's fine.
I mean, it's already 2 successes, so...
So I just automatically have a bad trip.
No.
Okay.
Let's see, who rolled what? Okay, the botch, and then you rolled twice, and then you have 2 successes. Okay.
Yes.
Victor will remain the most lucid out of the bunch.
Yes.
Peter will immediately... He will have that joke scene of other people are going, oh, no, I fucking hate when I have to steal a joke from someone else, but it's the best metaphor for it, where someone else is talking as Victor is going like, oh, look, the little cactus cat is over there. The little cactus cat is visible in the carpet over, and then all of a sudden his voice sounds different to Peter, and Peter, his pupils dilate, and he very quickly just looks at the entire landscape sort of curl around him and become things, and he loses his balance, and he has a mega trip that we will go into detail later, as well as Victor, as you see him have this trip, as he is clearly further ahead in it than you are. No cactus cat yet, however, Peter is starting to roll down the hill. So you probably want to prevent him from tripping and bashing his head.
Yep. He Pex is present, right?
Speaking of Pex, you look around and you do not see Pex anymore.
Oh shit!
You just don't see him anymore.
Oh, damn. You and your dream worlds, man. Now you're there physically. God damn it.
Yeah, pretty
Your
much.
emerald dream.
Do you remember that lucid dream thing from a while back?
That's what brought me here today.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
Well, that's
wanted
where
to get
you
in
are
there.
right now.
Yep. I fucking
You're not quite aware you're there yet. As far as you know, you are now on this mountain, with your friends a moment ago, and you can still sort of see them, but a realization creeps up on you that this feels familiar. This feels full of creativity and life and dreaming. In fact, you feel the banality of the real world just slip away as the bonds of the mundane get unshackled.
And your whale wife is there.
And you are in full control, and your whale wife, and your throne of whale bones, and you realize, oh yeah, that shit's out there. And as you think of it, you can see it on the horizon, and as you can see it, you know you can just jump there.
I guess I'm going.
Okay, yeah. You tell me what it is you do in this small eternity that you get to spend in your lucid dream.
I need to think about it.
Meanwhile, the rest of you don't know where the fuck he is.
Yep.
Well, I don't know where the fuck I am.
You don't know where the fuck
more
anything is right now.
More importantly, one of my kittens is rolling down the hill, so he's like, no.
Yeah, you don't know where Pex went. Maybe Pex is behind a rock. You don't know. You're busy watching Peter just tumble down a hill right now.
Yeah, he tries to stride and catch you with his other mittens and just go, no, just up against this rock. Right here, kitten.
Yes. I don't know if... I don't think that there's much camera available to go from over here, but let's just say he rolls down this hill, through some bushes, to whatever the hell is down there. Is it a cactus patch? Is it the fucking Simpsons sketch of the guy under the car, and then the family goes, let's take a shortcut through the cactus patch?
Yeah.
Is he lucky or not? He is lucky. No cactus patch that he rolls into.
Didn't roll over my kitty.
Now, the high doesn't seem to come quite yet for Victor. You can feel something sort of building, but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
Peter, however, is clearly seeing everything everywhere all at once.
He's seeing the internet.
Yes. As far as Victor is aware, he is currently still lucid and in control of anything. At most, there's some colors and shapes swirling. But you are still quite aware of where you are and what is happening. What do you do in that case? Because you realize, okay, there might be stuff. Peter might be seeing stuff. Pex might be somewhere, something right now. You don't know. They could be getting hurt. They could just be having a bad trip. Something else could be happening right now. Aliens could have abducted Pex while you weren't paying attention. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could go looking for Pex, but I don't know where Pex is, and he's not exactly. He's not exactly slow, and we've seen him blur out before, which means that he does interact somehow with the quote-unquote tunnel that Victor sends in that drawing, and his hand is green, so Victor's... I imagine... Damn it.
Hanna, I sent you a message on Discord.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, well, because Pex is not a slow. Victor knows Pex is he's a stealthy person, so he would not have been able to. And he's big, so he would not be able to just sneak away. I'm trying to think. Would it be how far-fetched that he would imagine that drug that he hypothesizes interacts with the supernatural has somehow triggered your connection to whatever that fucking Bigfoot does. Well, Peter is the most immediate because I know where Peter is, and I know Peter does not seem to be in control. So Peter is the immediate attention, because going to find Pex could leave Peter to die. So he's like, "Sorry, I need to."
Roll me a medicine check. Now you are slightly
improficient in medicine
yourself, but give me intelligence medicine.
Okay, I'll just give you an intelligence.
You're lucid enough that we'll interpret things a little bit. If you get it, sure. 2 successes. Yeah, you managed to determine that Peter is in no current danger for anything. He's not choking on his spit. He's not hitting his head against stuff. He's just, having a trip and seems to have lost his sense of balance. That's the main issue. Which is fine if you just put him somewhere. He's going to stay there because he's not going to walk away. And he's at the bottom of the hill. He's not going to go anywhere.
Yep.
He doesn't seem to be in any, medicinal danger. Is that a fucking term?
Right.
Right. He doesn't seem like he's going to die from what he just suggested. He seems like he's having a decent time.
Okay, good. Well, the whole point of this was to test if peyote does allow you to peer through the veil. I'll try and look for Pex tracks, because he's a heavy guy. He's a big guy, and this is a gravelly sort of hill top, so he would have left trails if he left somewhere. So yeah, I'll try and track him for a moment to make sure that he hasn't walked off.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he has, then I know where he's gone. And then just sit and wait for my own high to see if I can see supernatural.
Yep, you go up the hill.
Yep.
And you started looking around for Pex up there. A guy's supposed to give me another perception investigation. As you try to
do survival?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Perception survival.
Perception survival. Yes.
Yeah.
As he's a
no,
really.
It's not a botch, but
I mean, I'm tempted to always see a -1 and be like, oh, because you are high, so I am kind of. But you're not going to explode. You're just going to waste an amount of time on this, which is a little bit important because it means you're up on the hill looking for Pex, who you can't see anywhere.
Yeah.
And then Peter is laying at the bottom of the hill, and you are having plenty of different sort of things you're seeing. And then the cactus next to you opens its eyes.
Woo! Damn it.
I'm sorry, dude. We're just all the bad luck.
I feel like I am your accountant from the Call of Cthulhu game. Like, I want to see, but I just miss things.
Like the most prepared guy.
To other people. No, it's fine. I'm looking for that.
To you, it looks like there's just a little ball of cactus, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden you realize, it has eyes, and those eyes just go whoop, and those open up. And now it's just making eye contact with Peter.
Hello. Hey, wow. Can you talk to me?
Okay, now you're drugged out and don't have a great degree of balance right now. Are you just laying perfectly still? Are you trying to reach out to it?
I'm trying to reach out to it, like, hey.
Okay, how good are you with animals?
This
isn't
not.
I don't think there is something as animal handling
There's
as
no
there. So,
it's like animal kin, I think, is the skill.
Is that?
What?
Animal kin.
Vampires.
Right.
Animal kin. Yeah.
Animal kin. Oh, wow, you're right. I don't suppose you have any points in it, but I guess that's what we're gonna use here. Give me wits animal kin.
Wits kin.
We should do.
See.
One success. Yeah. I mean, yeah. In your experience, drugged out as it is, yeah, there seems to be a friendly cat here, which, due to the drugs, is somewhat seen as if it is a cactus cat hybrid thing. And it doesn't particularly approach you or anything. It seems to just sort of be surprised that you're here. You reach out to it. Are you even in range of it? Are you even in range of it? Are you even in range of it? Luck check 7. You are close enough to pet it if you want to. Do you?
Yes, I will. Oh, little kid.
Okay, well, I mean, as you can see, it has lots of needles all over the place, and those sting your hand.
Ow! But I just want to be. I just love you.
I mean, yeah, you try to pet it and go, ha! So very gently try to, because you adjust, you know. Okay, you're not going to just bash your hand on top of the cat. 1, that would be uncomfortable for the cat, and 2, that would be uncomfortable for you due to the needles. Yeah, you just lay there and you pet it for a little bit. The cat's not terribly interested in you. And after a little bit of being pet, we'll just sort of do the cat thing where it is bored and we'll turn around and just start walking away into the nearby area. You just, you see it just walk away in a straight line from you. It seems to be heading east.
Hey, don't go away.
If you were in any sort of condition to move, maybe you'd be able to follow it.
I take two rolls toward where it's going.
Sure.
Like barrel rolling on the ground.
You want to roll to follow it.
Yeah, but it's not gonna work. But
I mean, it might. Give me.
That's the worst part in mine, and then you're down the hill.
Give me strength athletics, but
All
DC is like 8 because
Yep.
circumstances.
Nope. Just a fail.
You roll and you end up in some bushes.
No, leave me. I'm so alone here.
Okay, the mumbling stuff like that. I mean, eventually, the trip shows you other stuff, and you're like, "Ooh, the mountain is talking to me."
Oh, Mother Earth!
Yes.
Ah, excellent.
The land must be cleansed of the foul taint of the worm that is nestled deep inside the rotten apple of the universe.
Yes, it must be my purpose.
The spider has restrained it to the point of choking and madness. Mother Gaia must be allowed to create endlessly once again. It's telling you all sorts of stuff. Meanwhile, on the hill, Victor doesn't find a fucking thing, and eventually you hear some coming from down the hill. You take a look. Peter's in some bushes. Seems to have rolled himself in there. But yeah, not a single, even after looking for an extended period of time, not a single footstep from Vex. It's like he sat down and then around.
Damn it. Okay.
Now, there is... Okay. Describe to me what else you do to look for him. Because you know where he sat down. You know he's a heavy guy. You know what his footsteps would look like. You're semi-lucid. This is very much up to you at this point. Like, how do you investigate? What do you do?
I'm trying to think. Because ultimately this is Victor's... Victor has his own hypotheses as to the green hand and the tunnel. I'm still calling it a tunnel because that's how he experienced it. He still has his own hypotheses that, you have a connection to that place now with the hand, and you go into all blurry twice. So, damn it. He doesn't want to use his second sight because that would ruin the experiment that he's trying to have, which is, can this drug let you see into the supernatural? Can I roll occult if during his digging for the supernatural, if he has read about or come across even a supposed rite or rune or ritual that he could perform to sort of see through the veil sort of things? I imagine if he's starting to trip, that is something he goes, you know what, this is the right time, shamanistic drugs.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see if we can find him through that.
Okay, so you want to roll occult
this is
to
perfect
see
time for
if,
magic.
if you can try to use magic right now?
No, if he has come across a like in his occult digging that he's done before, a ritual, a rite, or something to do with sort of piercing the veil, seeing through to the other side, so to speak, because he's starting to trip out. So,
sure, go ahead.
He's
go ahead and roll your, intelligence occult.
Yeah,
but
he's like,
DC 8 because this is an obscure topic. Well, not an obscure topic, but an obscure topic to get information right on.
Right. Yeah. I'm
also,
using
you're
my
high.
last 4C for this. Yeah, I'm using my last 4C for this.
And then I
DC
gotta
8.
think, like, what would you realistically know about this? DC 8. That's the first one wrong, and the second
I
one.
still have the second
also
one. No, I haven't rolled the second one yet. The
Sorry,
second one is two successes.
Oh, hey, cool. Okay. As far as you know, as a hunter and an occult specialist, there are a few ways to, see what shouldn't be seen, as there are many illusions in the world. But in your experience, hunter's second sight is one of the strongest ways of just ripping away that veil, along with the enhanced version that Pex himself has.
Right.
There are claims of rituals, but none of them that you're particularly aware of.
Right. Nothing that can be performed here and now.
Nothing that could be performed here and now with what you have available as an experiment. Let me think, because this is... Okay, you would need to... The problem is, if you want to dispel and see certain hidden supernatural things, generally, there is not a catch-all. You would need to correctly guess what category of thing you are dealing with.
Right.
If you are dealing with, a vampire who is using an obscure, or if you are dealing with some sort of magic sigil that is hiding someone, or if you are dealing with fae, or if you are dealing with a changeling who is mutated into a different form, or something that is pretending to be something else. You need to know what you're dealing with.
Right. Is there still some of the cactus left? Like, did he take the remains, or
there's probably a bunch left to...
Cool. What Victor's going to do... Yeah, what Victor's going to do is...
this how it works, but...
He will draw the same marking that the supposed Bigfoot drew, because Victor was the one to investigate it, took a picture and everything. So he will draw that into the sand or wherever Pex was last, and just like the Bigfoot who wet it with presumably his blood, Victor is going to drizzle some of his blood and some of the melon juice into it and try touch it. Like, I know as a player this is not going to work, but Victor's like, ooh. Cactus juice make Pex disappear.
Okay,
maybe it helps.
You're trying stuff. You're trying stuff. That's fine. And you already, like you said, okay, as a player, that's not going to work. But
I know that's not going to work.
For other circumstances that I think are sort of involved, I am going to give it a luck roll. Let's see. 9. Okay, I'm going to say that while you're doing all this, and you're doing the thing, and you're trying to emulate exactly what Pex sort of did. Right?
Yeah, and then what the Bigfoot...
yes, and what the Bigfoot is, and how that was, and then sort of what Pex is now. And you spend some time messing around with that.
Yes.
And as you do, you sort of end up sitting right next to, or in the place of, where Pex was previously sitting.
Yep.
And as you do, you suddenly find yourself sitting on his lap. And Pex, the dream, whatever point we're in, I'm going to say it's like at the 70% mark. Like after year 4, all of a sudden, whatever is happening is interrupted with Pex finding, well, Bruno, I guess, finding Victor sitting on his lap. Okay. So pull the handbrake on that dream that's happening, and all of a sudden, you don't belong here, Patrick. You left us. And then all of a sudden, you find yourself sitting just on that log again with Victor on your lap.
I'm so sorry.
As Bruno is now vaguely high, but also aware that he is back on that mountain with Victor sitting on his lap. And Victor, you look around and go, wait, what? And realize that you are sitting on Bruno's lap and can see him.
Hi.
Holy fucking shit, it worked.
What worked?
Where are we? Is this still the mountain? Is this where we went? What's happening?
I mean, as far as you can see, you're on that mountain where you did drugs. I imagine.
Yeah. But he's asking new yes. Bruno because Victor isn't sure.
Yeah, Bex, why don't you tell this from your perspective? As far as you do, some time has passed. Which I know you sketched out more, and then after year 4, all of a sudden, handbrake.
Yeah, it's fun.
So yeah, how would you tell that?
Where am I? Wait, who are you?
Yeah, similar to last time, it takes a little bit for you to sort of realize, like, wait,
exactly,
this is the real world. That was the dream I was in.
Oh my
that felt like
God!
How long have I been out? Was that half an hour or so? What the fuck was that? Right, I have a life. I'm Pex. No, wait, I'm fucking Bruno, the stupid identity. I need to punch Marcus in the face again. Where is he? So yes, why don't you tell it from that perspective?
I mean, I was home. Not here home. Well, back in, was Portland?
Yeah, Portland.
Yeah, I stepped off the boat and there they were, across the street. My girl waving like she used to, little hand, big smile. Wife standing next to her before it all went bad. You know that look when you're wanted? Yeah, I saw that again. And
wait,
then I was living
it. You are wanted or not wanted?
When you are wanted.
Oh.
Yeah, then I was living it. Coffee in the mornings, birthdays. I saw her grow up, graduate. She hugged me like none of this, whatever the fuck this is, ever happened. Felt real. Felt better than real.
Samuel hugs you. Pats you on the strokes and pats you on the back when you say that.
Yeah, I mean, there were cracks, the smile that held too long, a word out of place. I looked at the photo and I wasn't even there, just a blur on the edge. Sometimes their eyes glowed in the dark. Sometimes when I held her, she was cold. Didn't matter, I stayed. God help me, I fucking stayed. There was a storm. Oh my God. The house flooded. Water was up to my knees. Fish were swimming through the living room while they kept eating their dinner. I asked if they noticed, and my wife just looked straight through me and said, "You don't belong here, Patrick. You left us." That's what she said. And then everything just twisted. And I don't know. Then I had you in my lap. Like, what the fuck? Those years, it all felt so real.
No, you were gone for probably like 10 minutes or half an hour.
Nah, that was years. And now I'm back here with fucking shitty city with a green hand and an empty pocket.
Sure. Where were you exactly? Where did
Before
you go
he answers
when
that question, as he tells you that from his dream perspective, meanwhile, in the city, Marcus... Are you still
Yes.
there? Yeah. What are you researching in the meantime?
I'm trying to find the goddamn video. Most likely, the feds are already like wiped from the intranet, but like I'm just gonna give it a try.
You're going to try and scour all the torrent sites and whatnot for Area 51 videos to see if you happen to be able to find that same video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like you're wasting my time.
Yeah. Who knows? Give me intelligence computers, DC 8, because you're looking for a sort of obscure thing. And there's, I mean, Area 51 is a pop culture thing. You're gonna get a lot of bullshit. You're looking for something new. And
one success.
One success. You will find that recently there was a new video that was downloaded a few thousand times, and everyone who watched it was like, whoa, this doesn't look like any sort of spaceship I've ever seen before in sci-fi. And others are like, no, it's probably just a real thing, but something that the government is developing. They're probably developing space tech or something. And then someone else goes like, this video is doctored, and then 5 other people go, no, this isn't doctored. And the video itself is gone. And you can see that if you try and download it, it gets redirected to a link that says, this website has been taken down by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Your IP address has been logged.
Good, but I used my NordVPN.
Yeah, NordVPN man jumps out of the shadows and whoops away their information request. You are safe with me. NordVPN man, away.
There was a comment, so let me do it at like I'm gonna send a private message for those people who commented it, who clearly have seen the video, and I will offer like a small amount of Bitcoin for like a working link for the video.
Interesting. Give me an additional check. Give me charisma etiquette. Oops.
Yep.
Do.
One success.
Okay, yeah. You try to contact multiple of them, and one of them will actually respond and say, "Yeah, no, I still have this downloaded copy. I'll send it to your thing as soon as you give me the money." He seems, it's a well-known user. You don't have a reason to doubt him. It's not that much Bitcoin.
I'm gonna thank for like a fellow UFOlogist and sent a small amount of like a Bitcoin currency.
Yeah.
To his wallet. Yeah.
Okay. And you were sent a video.
And I'm gonna download it.
Yeah, and you download it. It's not very big. It's not very long.
And I'm gonna wait for the aliens in Las Vegas, and I'm gonna start watching it.
Yeah.
I will do like quick virus scan on the file before I open it up.
Yeah. Well, it is a movie file, and it will show what seems to be I don't want to say stereotypical, but disc shape that over a military base looking installation with someone with at an airstrip, how they have those wavy lights that they use to communicate, like, okay, closer, okay, you're parked. They seem to be giving that along with like 4 others at this massive disc-shaped ship in the air. And you can see several of those men in suits and sunglasses in the video as well. as they all seem to be talking with each other on walkie-talkies. And the sounds of the ship, it's all very quiet, despite other sounds that you can hear, as if it's just sort of silently hovering and being brought into an exact position. And the person who recorded it, he's actually like walking around with it a whole bunch, trying to get it from different angles. And then as he, gets a few good shots in, you see several of those men in suits just suddenly communicate with each other and then turn around towards the camera. And then the person with the camera is just sprinting.
Okay.
And he's talking to the camera like, oh, fuck, they spotted me. Like, guys, this might be it for real. No more UFO hunting for me. They're definitely gonna make me disappear. Don't let them disappear me. Guys, my name is Bill Morgan. Don't let me be forgotten. And then some stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna write down the Bill Morgan name. And what exactly was the thing that made the other people to like say that something different? Because it was so clear, and there was the story that somebody was actually filming it.
The stories online and the various comments seem to be of people just not quite, thinking, oh, it's a scene from a movie, or it's just, some home video someone made. Because that's the natural stuff. It's like, oh, there's something, very difficult to believe. That's probably bullshit.
Yeah. And I question, like, are actually the agents' faces like clearly like identified? Can I actually? Are they clear?
They're not the most prominent thing, but they are pretty clearly visible.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna like oh, that worked out. I guess that the guys are interested to see this as well. So I'm just gonna like basically like use the rest of the evening like go into film like a picture to picture, basically slow motion, trying to find some other interesting tidbits on it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You're doing that.
Yeah.
Giving you a luck roll to see just how long you have.
Brewing like a big like a
5. Okay.
A lot of coffee and like enjoying it during the evening and the long
You're doing
night.
stuff at night. All right. Back to the mountain. Write some of this stuff down. This will get a follow-up whenever you bring it up again. This is just your stuff. Okay? Matthias?
Yes.
Yes, okay. This will get a follow-up whenever you bring it up again. Okay? Okay.
Sounds good.
Back to the mountain. So anyway, Pex just got done telling his new life story.
Well, apparently he doesn't tell much. Well, apart from what he described.
Yes, the stuff the stuff he described was like the years he experienced in there.
Yeah. But then Victor has like, where do you go? Like, where do you go when you go blurry? And you didn't go blurry, you just disappeared. You sure that was your family and not some monsters that look like them and tried to, I don't know, feed on your psyche and insecurities? Like glowy eyes, all of that shit. That sounds like, I don't know, demon shit.
Nah. It was the glowing eyes were it looked the same when I do it in the mirror. Like it's the glowy eye shit that I do.
Are you family hunters? Like
no. Like,
well, right, but then the eye shouldn't glow, right? Right. So something's off.
No, nothing's off. You're off.
You
okay?
sure?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Also, what do you mean you left them?
Well,
what do they mean that you left them? Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, that's none of your business, okay?
Sure.
And secondly, like, it's like a dream world thing. It's kind of like lucid dreaming, but then, I can sort of let go and let it flow and...
Right.
Yeah, I get it. It wasn't real. I get it, but it felt so fucking real.
Sure. That sounds like that's your guilt talking more than anything. Unless there are creatures in the
don't shoot.
dream
Okay.
world and
Don't start like doing the shrink thing on me, okay?
I'm not. I'm trying to understand. I have so many questions.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you have any specific questions, we could go into that.
But like, But anyway, at this moment, yeah, what was I supposed to say? I'm just glad you're back. And I'm sorry if I ruined a good moment. And he starts explaining, I drew that thing that the Bigfoot drew, put some blood on it, the cactus, and I was trying to find you because you were just gone. And next thing I know, I'm sitting
Wait, you
in
put
my lap.
blood on the cactus?
No, and he points to the blood-soaked glyph, butterfly glyph on the sand with blood and some other fluid and discarded cactus melon thing next to it. Like the Bigfoot did, and I just figured I'd repeat the process and try and get to you to see that you're safe. Because, well, Kitten's moaning over there in the bush. He's safe. But you were gone, and I got worried, and I figured, well, you need to try something to get to you to make sure that you're not dead somewhere in a ditch or kidnapped or something.
Wait, so I disappeared?
Yeah, you were just completely gone. No trace whatsoever. So I figured, well, there was that tunnel in the tree with the Bigfoot thing. You've gone blurry before.
Yeah.
Back then, your hand's still green. So I figured
look
maybe...
at my hand. Is it more green?
It is approximately the same amount of green.
So I figured maybe this cactus juice, because like the whole reason we came here for is my hypothesis that this sort of interacts with the supernatural. So my hypothesis was like, okay, you disappeared, you never done that before, so maybe this drug interacts with the supernatural and triggered, instead of you sort of being blurry, you went full Bigfoot and just disappeared wherever it goes. So I was like, maybe I can follow you and make sure you're safe and get you back, or at least make sure you're safe.
Thanks.
Yeah. And as he is explaining this to you, at this point you've been in this dream state twice now. And as he's explaining this to you and trying to analyze it with you, you realize you're still a slight bit high right now from the peyote.
Yep.
And, a part of you is still sort of, because you just woke up, sort of in that dream. You think you can sort of, reconnect with it if you wanted to. It would cost you 1 point of conviction to try and jump right back into that dream if you wanted to.
I don't want to.
You don't want to?
I don't want to.
Okay.
I want to, but I don't want to.
I know. But
considering like the timing and the circumstances that I got pulled out from there, I doubt I would be willing to jump instantly back.
Okay.
Unless it's something that's, compelling me.
Yeah. But keep a note in the back of your head that,
like, I still do want to go back, but
keep a note
right
in
now.
the back of your head that you feel like you have now identified what that feeling is of going into that dream, thanks to this little drug adventure you had. It won't be free, point of conviction, but you think you can do that.
Oh.
Make a note of that on your sheet, if you would.
You come back to your ponderings to Victor kind of adjusting your color and going, so yeah, what I'm really trying to say is I don't have many friends, but I've done some weird shit with you guys, and I've almost gotten shot with you, so I'd really hate to lose any of you.
Aw. Meanwhile, Peter is rolling in the bushes down about and going, hey guys! Guys! Kitty!
I think I found my love. The love of my life.
Pussy. Cat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nod at you, and like you can notice it's I'm still a little, mind fucked.
Yeah. And meanwhile, that shaman is in his shed, just smoking his very, very tame weed, Going, fucking tourists.
He's lucky he didn't see Pex just go. Although, wouldn't he be present when Pex disappeared? Because Pex was the first. Victor was still talking when Pex put.
I'm pretty sure he sort of mentally tuned that out. Well, I'm going to leave, and then I don't know where the other guy went. Not my responsibility. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that shouldn't happen. But yeah.
With that guy inhaling his own version of something way tamer, we will call the session there.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone enjoy.
Yeah. Drug-induced coma.
Yeah. Pex does get one more tight, warm hug.
We will continue that then.
It's not. It's. Yeah. It's.
Yeah. Oh, next time, and we can talk more later afterwards. All right.
Yeah.
Bye, stream.
Yeah.